1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome, besties, to another episode of I Am Besties. I am your host, Vanessa Cazarez.
And I'm Stephanie, and today we are here with the Kickback Crew.
Yo!
Introduce yourself, ladies.
Well, my name's Angel.
My name's Efren.
And my name's George.
And we are the Kickback Crew.
I wanted you guys to say, and together we are.
The Kickback Crew.
Let's do that. My name's Angel.
Big time rush. George.
And we are the Kickback Crew. Yeah.
I'm dead. Dude, I fucking love that.
You can use that for like a cheerleading team.
Oh, we should do a video like that.
Real.
That'd be
funny.
hilarious.
The
Dude.
Kickback Squad.
Unite.
Hey, that's funny.
Oh my god.
Powers activate.
Bitch, I'm gonna start coughing.
The
like
power
crazy
of
right
friendship.
That one TikTok, we use the power of friendship. You know, when they like crash.
Friendship. I like
The
your
Care
sweaters.
Bears?
now. Thank you.
Oh my god, thank you for
Check
mentioning
it.
it.
Peep out the merch.
So, yes, we are finally dropping merch, guys. We are so excited.
Where
These are...
Damn, interrupting.
Relax.
I love the
I love
enthusiasm.
them.
I love enthusiasm. Thank you. Damn, was it Inland? Damn, I don't even know.
Inlandentertainment.com.
Inland, damn. Why did Soul have to give it such a long ass ad?
Oh, God.
It'll be in the link in the
Hold
description.
up,
Just
hold
check it
up.
out.
The link
Could be
will
right
be in the
here.
description, but just.
I look
to-
you on. We're like.
I know, I look
But
you
it's
on
for
too.
people that are also listening, you know?
Yes,
what I mean?
it's
For Spotify
inlandentertainmentnetwork.com, you guys. So thank you guys for supporting us. We wouldn't have been able to get this far and drop merch if it wasn't for all of you beautiful people listening. We have a pink one and we have a white one. They're pretty cute. They're comfy.
And they're super, super warm, so they're perfect
yes,
right now.
and I'm not just saying that because,
Yeah, look,
you know,
I'll show y'all. The fluff.
the fleece, you know, coming through.
It's really soft.
Get them for your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your mama, your grandma, anybody that you
We
know.
have
Your side chick.
Your bestie.
Oh yeah.
Your sneaky link.
your
Your
sneaky
sneaky
link,
link, you guys.
your situation
And Christmas is coming up. It's the perfect time to get as a Christmas.
But
gift.
there is a limited amount, so get them while you can.
I know, you guys. We wanted to create more, but honestly, we had to work with what we had, and so I hope that whoever can get your hands on it, you guys love them.
Send us pictures.
Yes, tag us.
And enjoy. Thank you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Merry Christmas. Speaking of Christmas, what do you guys do for Christmas?
Eat
Sure, I
tamales.
don't even know.
Do you guys like hang out together?
Yeah.
Like your families? Because you guys are a family, right?
Yeah.
But like you guys all get together for Christmas and
Yeah. We usually go to his house, or we go to my grandma's house, and we just eat a bunch of food
We had
together.
like a big Christmas dinner.
Love that.
We do that for every holiday.
You already know.
There's usually my dad's.
stuff? Is there a lot of you guys?
Yeah, a lot of us.
Damn.
There's
Yeah.
how many?
We don't even fit. We gotta make like once you're done eating, you gotta go outside for everybody else. For everybody else to
Get the
eat.
fuck out that chair.
Yeah.
Ain't no chilling.
Damn, that's funny. I thought y'all ate
Chilling.
together.
Nah.
You're just holding your plate until someone gets out of the table.
Literally for Thanksgiving, we're like, oh, hurry up, cause my tia gotta come eat too, and we're just like, oh, okay.
Dude, oh my god, that's hilarious. You said tamales?
Yeah.
You know, you can't go wrong with
Tamales and all that.
tamales.
Pozole.
Yeah, our family used to own a restaurant.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, in Highland. It was called La Victoria. Yeah, they used to make all kinds of food.
I
It
used,
was Mexican food?
Yeah, Mexican food.
I lived there basically.
Honest.
I was
His
there
dad's
all
a
day.
cook. Was the
Oh,
cook.
shit.
Oh, bomb as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, his burgers are the best.
Yeah.
Damn.
Better than In-N-Out.
And it was on the menu?
Yeah.
And how come you guys don't have it no more?
Just everyone went separate ways. So
Yeah.
They had it for so
Oh.
many years that they're like,
Yeah, my grandpa wanted to retire, so he retired everything. So he's in retirement right now.
Oh,
So yeah.
good for him.
living his best life in Mexico. Huh?
Yeah. He's literally over there. Is he over there right now?
No, literally, nah, not yet.
Not yet, not yet. Not yet.
Every Hispanic's dream to retire in the rancho.
Yeah.
literally.
All my family, like literally, that's all they say.
But that's weird because I feel like
You work so hard to come here.
like, what the heck? That's I don't know. I feel like it's a little ironic.
Oh, bro, that's crazy.
But you know what? I kind of get it though, because I feel like I get why they come here. You know, there's more opportunity, but over there, life is just slower. It's more relaxed.
Yeah.
You know, just
It's stress free.
it's stress free.
Literally.
Because here you gotta pay bills and everything over there.
Mhm. When we went to Mexico for the first time, we were like, dude, like everything's so cheap out here.
Yeah.
And they were like, we had so much money. I
Were
was
you
like,
older or how old are you? When you
literally like a couple months back, we went.
Oh, you had never been?
We never been.
And what part are you guys from?
Oaxaca.
Oh my god.
We're from over there, and then like
Fun.
it was crazy. I was never broke over there, but when I come back here, I was feeling the money. I was like, oh shoot, I
And
don't got
that's
no
what
money.
And that's what they say, like with the pension or like the retirement funds that they get, it's like double over there. You know,
Yeah.
you get double
Yeah.
your
But the
money's
the
worth.
president just doubled it.
Oh really?
Yeah. Some people are
That's
getting more money out
crazy.
there. It's crazy.
They wanted to run out.
My mom
faster.
sells clothes over there.
Period.
Yeah, like my mom's always like she started because she would sell like our clothes and it would do so well. So now she just sends paquetes. So when she goes, she like works over there too.
DJ?
Yeah.
No, we're from Nayarit.
Oh, really?
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my mom's from
Oh
Nayarit.
no way, what
Yeah.
part?
San Blas Tepic.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, us too.
It's like the coast.
Yeah.
You're exactly from there too.
Yeah, so it's all.
Yeah?
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, my mom cries anybody she meets from that place.
Me too. Honestly, I get so fucking
Yeah.
excited. I'm
You
like
get
containing
emotional?
myself right now, but in my
literally, my mom cries like of tears because she meets somebody from there.
it's
So
just I
funny.
don't know. I feel like I don't know that many people from like it's not as common as like Guadalajara or Sinaloa or
Yeah.
whatever. So whenever
Yeah.
I meet someone, I'm like, damn, that's sick, and it's so beautiful over there.
You went
Yeah.
already?
Yeah, I practically live there to
Bro,
be
I want
honest.
to go.
Don't they say
Yeah.
like the women over there like very beautiful?
We are.
We are, but girls
just
in
kidding.
Oaxaca, I was very disappointed. I'll be
Can't
serious.
say that.
I'm being serious.
They finna
Me and
come at
Efren
you.
got on the plane. We were like, bro, there's gonna be so many baddies out there. We got there. We were like, damn,
Not even one.
not even one. Well, you guys saw one in the taxi,
I
huh?
wanted to
Oh,
text
he's
you.
Passing
I was-
by, you
Yeah.
didn't even get
Chase her
to.
down.
In the moto
taxi.
taxi.
His hand on the window.
I was like, moto taxi. Follow it. Follow that taxi.
Yeah, we were like, damn. Even what was it, Queen Miss Oaxaca? She wasn't even as pretty as I thought she was gonna be. I was like,
So
man.
why you speaking down?
I
It
know,
was
dude.
just-
That's your. Those are your roots, bro.
I know.
I know,
Always
but
talks down on us.
I was like, damn.
Terrible. I want to go there. I heard it's like really beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It's very peaceful. Everybody's so nice out there.
Yeah, but that's true.
Is
My-
there any place that you
Okay,
guys
fine.
can recall that you've gone to where it's like, damn, there's a lot of beautiful people here
Like
that you consider to your
like in
standards?
the world?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna sound fucking weird. Every time I go to Victorville, bro, there's some hotties over there. Like,
Bitch,
I
Victorville?
swear, bro, I would have never guessed. I would have never fucking guessed. But I don't know why. Every time I go to Victorville, I'm always like, I always go bummy because my sister lives over there, so I always just go to her house. But you know, she'll be running errands, like going to Target, going to the
Yeah.
grocery store, Starbucks, and like I'm always looking bummy, dude. I always run into some fucking cuties all the time.
Texas?
I'm like, what the fuck? Why do people come up here? Like,
I feel
why
like
guys
the
come
only
here?
place that I've ever really seen like really beautiful people is like when I went to Europe.
Europe.
Yeah. And
Was
everybody-
it? Was it? Were they really though, or
They-
was it just like
no,
you know,
they
like
really
the
were. But
generic-
I'm not even gonna lie. It was just because it was so diverse. So there was so much,
okay.
and like there was a diverse
What part of Europe did you go to?
way of like. Oh my god, what was I gonna say? I went to England.
England?
Ooh,
Yeah.
cheers, mate.
To London.
Ah,
Yeah, I went to
London is
Scotland,
blue.
too.
Oh,
That's
Scotland.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, they talk
But the
like-
Scots.
It's
are
so
not
hard to
that cute.
understand them, huh?
No, actually, that's not.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like I watch a lot of shows from over there, and I like the English accent or the Scottish
I heard you
accent.
Do it
can
right
do
now.
it.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
I heard you were
Wow,
You
I
guys
could
do
do
it.
it.
You
Wait,
guys do it.
Scottish or?
No, just an English accent.
Say, can I have tea and crumpets, please?
No, because now I feel nervous.
Don't be nervous. We
On the
won't
spot.
look. We won't look.
No,
we just listen.
no. He didn't do the dance.
No.
I don't do dance.
What? No.
He
I
did
did
it
that.
sitting down.
Yeah.
He did do it.
Okay, then I'll say it when we stand up.
Okay, I'm dead.
Standing up.
Do you guys have a favorite place that you guys have traveled to? Before we continue with today's episode, we're going to shout out our friends at Manscaped. This holiday season, I'll be giving thanks to our friends over at Manscaped. Everyone loves turkey and stuffing, but you'll be looking like dessert with the help of Manscaped Performance Package 4.0. The leaders in below-the-waist grooming have blessed you with the ultimate Thanksgiving dinner topic. Tell your in-laws about your new cutting-edge ball trimmer and gift yourself or the man in your life the ultimate men's hygiene bundle. Trim your pumpkins by going to manscaped.com and use the code BESTIES for free shipping and 20% off.
Honestly, I've used
trimmers that have like literally cut me.
Oh,
And
they're
it's the
worst.
most, because now when you can't take a shower, you can't do anything
Yeah.
without that sting hurting.
Yeah.
So
Oh, and has it happened where like you do it the morning like before the beach?
oh hell no,
Bitch, it's the worst.
the most painful. But think your holiday spread is good? It's time to give thanks to the Manscaped Performance Package 4.0, or as I like to call it, the perfect package for your package. Inside, you'll find the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your goodies. Think of it as a cornucopia for your balls.
Their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. It also gives you the ability to turn the 4000K LED spotlight on and off when needed for more precise shave. Plus, it's waterproof.
The Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Weed Whacker to chop your worst weeds up, top in your nose and ear. This nose and hair and... Okay, see, now I got confused.
Hey, they got that
Yeah,
part,
just
though.
chop that off.
Yeah.
This nose and ear hair trimmer uses 9,000 RPM motor-powered 360-degree rotary dual blade system to provide proprietary skin-safe technology, which helps prevent nicks, snags, and tugs in those delicate holes. Can't forget the Manscaped's liquid formulations. The Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant and Crop Reviver Toner Spray are like the pumpkin pie and ice cream after Thanksgiving dinner. Can't live without it. Your balls will be living in turkey heaven with these formulations.
As if this wasn't enough, it's time to do the dishes with Manscaped's shower products. Lather some Manscaped Refined Body Wash on their brand new Signature Body Buffer and give yourself the lather and rinse your body deserve. Lose the loofah and exfoliate your mates. No hygiene routine is complete without Manscaped's Signature Deodorant as well. A couple swipes of this and you'll be feeling oh so crisp. Getting Manscaped is the ultimate hack to become the family favorite. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code BESTIES at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code BESTIES. Be thankful this holiday season for the best gift of all from Manscaped. Your balls or vagina will thank you.
We now return to your regular scheduled programming.
We honestly, we haven't traveled much. I think the
have.
farthest we've gone to is San Francisco.
And that's a dope
No.
place. That's a dope place.
Hawaii is very beautiful.
Ooh,
Hawaii.
nice.
Do you want to? Like, is it something that interests you?
I'm scared of heights, like plane rides and stuff.
Oh,
so
no way.
How was your plane ride then when you went to Mexico?
terrifying. It was
Really?
I threw up. I threw up. I was like, I can't be in this plane no more.
Oh, and I
my
remember saying you have
God.
like a
Yeah, because when I got on the
stomach?
plane, I felt like the plane was going
stomach?
like this half the time. And I was just like, dude, this shit's about to go down. I feel it. And the pilot don't know how to brake either. He hit the ground hard too. I was like, this was crazy. And it was, what was our airlines? What was it? Volaris?
Volaris?
Oh my
I'm
God.
dead.
You know,
bro, it was
Volaris is
great.
the cheapest, but yeah, I don't know.
Scary.
Dude,
I've had good experiences with
I
Volaris.
honestly, I love Volaris.
I
The one
love
I hate is
Volaris
Viva
too.
Aerobús.
Yeah.
I've done
bitches?
Viva Aerobús too.
Those motherfuckers, dude. I hate them. Fuck y'all.
They stingy, huh?
They're just so strict on dumbass shit. Like, I can't fly with my little brother unless I have, like, consent forms from my parents. And I'm like, bro, like,
Right.
I'm literally flying in Mexico. Volaris doesn't do that.
Oh, dude, they did that to us, but the only reason why we got away with it was because the flight was about to board in like 10 minutes. So they were like, it's fine, just go.
Dude, they literally, that was happening to me, and they still made me fucking run around the, like,
Oh my
airport
God.
faking my mom's signature and shit.
How annoying.
It was stupid. Fuck Volaris.
I was
Fuck
like,
Viva
I'm
Aerobús,
his
I mean.
mother. Like, he's so dumb. My child, yes.
The
Dude, it was
fuck?
so dumb.
They're like, prove it. You're like, how do I
They
prove
were like,
it?
you guys don't have the same last name. I was like, bitch.
Oh, that makes sense. So, do you get seasick too, or just like sky sick?
just like anything to do with heights or like
Motion-
anything
motion
fast.
sickness,
Yeah.
So-
Motion sickness, that's what it is.
So you don't get on roller coasters and stuff?
I get scared. Even in like when this food drives fast as fuck on the freeway, I'd be like, yo, you gotta chill, bro. I'm gonna get sick. Yeah, that's how bad it
He's the
is.
reason why I got throw bags in my glove compartment.
Yeah, 'cause
I'll
I'll
be
be-
real for that though. Like he was like, I got you, bro. Like,
Yeah,
That's
so I'll
so
be like, dude, I'm about to throw up. It's
So you
crazy.
can't do like long drives either? Too?
Yeah, I could do
Or
that.
it's just when people are going like that?
Like when they're going fast. Like it's
It's a movement.
yeah, it scares me.
What about like quads and shit?
What is that?
He's never done
the-
that.
Motorcycles?
Never done
Four
it.
wheelers and
Four-wheel
stuff like
bikes.
that?
Oh no, I haven't done none of that.
Yeah. Do you
Those
guys
boring,
have
huh?
any weakness?
Weakness?
Because
She said natural.
because you know when we were on your pod, you said that you had like a stomach.
My-
you,
yeah,
you
my
have like
stomach.
a weak stomach, you know, like you
Yeah.
do for a
I
lot
never had
of
no weakness.
reasons.
They say
Like I'm a man. I could take anything. You know,
Yeah.
I'm perfect.
Hey, that's- it's-
but My stomach is my biggest weakness.
Yeah,
Once
yeah.
it starts hurting, I'm done. I
It's
gotta
valid.
go to bed.
It's valid. Everyone has one. Do you guys have one?
I don't have none.
He's like, I'm
a real man.
a real man.
But honestly,
Man, I love
don't.
rides. I love plane rides. Like coming back from Mexico was like fucked up. Like it fucked me
The
up. It's 'cause
turbulence?
We ate something in the airport that fucked
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ate
So
that
we're-
shit too.
We're like, I was stressing out in that
Oh.
fucking plane.
Was
Like,
there
I
a long ride back?
Yeah, it was like
they went from
4
Oaxaca
hours.
to Mexico City, stayed in Mexico City for like 3 hours,
Yeah.
and then went to TJ, and then TJ from San Diego to go back home.
It was
like
my
a good, like,
it was
12 hours.
my worst nightmare. I could barely handle one plane. How am I supposed to do two in one night? That was crazy.
I had like diarrhea in the airplane. And I kept throwing up too. So it was
Oh,
fucked up.
that's terrible.
Have you guys ever had anything like happen to you guys?
No.
Have you
Like
guys,
that?
have you guys ever
Yeah.
throw up in front of anybody?
Yeah, I actually threw up this weekend. I got the flu, and I was like my whole head was dunked into the toilet, and I was like holding on to it. I was honestly like I was about to rip it off literally because I was gagging so hard, and it was the worst thing ever. So you guys take care of yourselves.
Were you
'cause
praying?
I was crying my eyeballs out. I told my mom. I honestly prayed to God.
Mío es algo, man.
I was like, God, please, like, end my shit right now. I cannot. I cannot do this.
Throwing up reminds me of pregnancy scares. Have you guys had one?
Pregnancy scares? Oh, God bless. No.
No.
Uh-uh.
No.
Oh, God.
I
I
was
feel like you
like
have.
scared, bro. I was like,
You're like, Lord, please.
I'm ready.
Oh, wait, you wanted it?
Of course, but I was scared. I was young. I was young. I was probably like 21. Now I was like 18 at the time.
You're like, if this happens, I'm ready for it. For anything.
Hey, that's real. That's real, though.
Hell no.
What about you
I'll be
guys?
scared.
I honestly never have, and I feel like I'm too scared already to even risk it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't even try it because I don't want a fucking baby. So I'm like, ugh.
That's how we pop Plan B's like it's.
like
Like it's
Eminem.
nothing.
I'm like, yeah, I totally take care of myself. Okay?
No, dude, one time I couldn't afford a Plan B, and I didn't want to ask the person that I did it with because I was like, that's weird. I don't know. I just felt like, nah, I'm not doing that. And I went to the self checkout, and I just scanned a little candy for $2, and I stole the Plan B.
Do you guys get like embarrassed?
Like,
I
do
don't.
they like...
I don't know. Like, if I had the money,
to.
I just, dude, I'm that friend that's like when my friends have a pregnancy scare and they don't want to buy the test.
pregnancy
I'm like,
test?
dude, I'll do it, bitch.
Yeah, that's me
Mm.
too. Cause I'm like, what the fuck does this cashier care?
If anything, I'm
Yeah.
giving them something exciting to think about.
Oh yeah, to tell their friends like, dude, some
Some
bitch
girl.
came in and bought a Plan B today. Can you
Pray
believe
for her.
Or like when we buy condoms, like the cashier looks at us like, dirty boy. Oh, I swear I'm clean. This is why I'm buying this. I want to be
You gotta
protected.
go to a sex shop. They won't judge you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I took him there, and it was the first time you went, huh?
No, you didn't take me.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't take me.
No, I took Angel. No, who did I take?
Junior.
Junior, yeah, I
You
took
took
Junior.
Junior.
How
Yeah.
was it?
He was on there, but he's like, bro, what I do? I was like, bro,
Like, what if he
literally
starts
no one
questioning me? I'm like, he's not gonna tell you anything. He's just gonna be like, get what you need.
Dude,
I'm like,
I
oh, thank
went
you.
to one, a ghetto hoopty one in San Bernardino, and then there was literally,
Which
bro.
one did you
Dude,
go to?
I don't know the name of it, but I remember there was people
What
going
street
and
is it
buying
in?
tickets.
What street is
They
it
were
in?
going back to buy tickets because there was back rooms in there, and literally old men were just like, okay, I'm here for like a ticket, and then like they'd get a ticket, and then there was like this door, and the only reason I know that there were back rooms is because the lady had like the surveillance camera behind her, and in one of the frames you could see that there's like a hall, and there's just like doors like.
Now you
a bunch
looking
of
into the
doors.
surveillance.
Yeah, well,
camera.
bitch, you had it right there. They didn't want people to look. Turn it away.
I don't know.
Vanessa's
What street was
like,
it on?
where can I
I
get
don't
this
remember.
ticket?
I just remember it was like in the ghetto, like part of San Bernardino.
Was it by a Target?
No, you
No,
went-
no,
you
not
went
at
to a
all.
different one.
That's
Oh,
where I
where'd
went
you
to
go
go
to?
buy you
I
your
went to
sex
the one
toys
on,
for
like,
your wedding gift.
Thank you.
Baseline.
You're welcome.
That's 'cause
I
that one
went
drew-
through
drew-
through the turntable.
We're not gonna talk about this.
Yeah, but and it was an experience for sure.
Yeah. Over there in San Bernardino's crazy. There's a bunch
Mm-hmm.
of prostitutes all over the streets and
I
stuff.
know, it's so sad.
Yeah. You ever been to
I've
the-
never been to the street.
You ever been to
People-
like
people
the movie
say-
theater around there in San Bernardino? We went one time and we got out like around 2 in the
On
morning.
Sterling?
I
Which
think is
one?
it
Which one are you talking about?
Reels, not Reels. Regal, the one by
downtown?
downtown by Viva la Boba.
Oh no, I haven't.
Over there, like around 2, like in the morning, you start seeing like prostitutes all around the corners.
Oh.
And then they pick them
Even
up.
like 2, like probably already like 12 o'clock.
Yeah, and they literally fuck right in the parking lot of the movie theater, which is crazy. And one
guys-
time it was cold as fuck, and there was a girl basically naked. I was like, damn, I know she's freezing.
Have you guys
Damn.
ever
She's
got
on
caught?
drugs.
The what?
Have you guys ever got caught
What?
by the cops doing anything in the car?
Ew, fuck no. You can get arrested for that
I know.
shit.
No,
Fuck
I haven't.
no.
Have you?
No, I haven't.
Honestly, I feel like there's nothing wrong with having sex in the car, but why?
I like it.
Like, why risk that?
I like it.
I
She's like-
do.
she's
I heard a lot of girls like it because it's like
A thrill.
it's a thrill.
No, not even for because I would always go to like we would park like in secluded areas where we like for sure knew like no one would catch us.
Secluded areas. Like,
Yeah, you just have to find spots like
Yeah.
don't
You
that
gotta-
no one
No
will
light posts or
go
anything.
that
You
are
gotta
like
know it.
not lit.
If you know, you know.
You know.
I also have an irrational fear that I'm gonna get murdered though. So I'm like, ew, dog. Like if someone murders me like this is
But naked and everything.
yeah,
I'm
like they're gonna
fuck.
find me like
That's literally in
that.
every like teenage.
That's what I mean. Maybe that's why I don't like it either. Because I'm like, bro, like someone could just not like crack this fucking window and
That's what
I'm
that's what the
dead.
Zodiac killer did. You guys know who's that?
yeah.
Yeah, he used to kill a bunch of teenagers back in the 50s in this like lovers parking lot, whatever.
Did you see the movie?
Yeah, I saw the movie.
Good ass movie.
Yeah, it's
Do you
good.
think the guy did it?
I think so.
He did it.
I think it's most
I feel
likely
like,
he did it.
yeah. Have you seen that movie? Dude, it's so fucking good.
I think I have, but I don't remember.
Do you know who the Zodiac killer is? He used to mock the police. Like,
Yeah.
He would leave them
Oh,
riddles.
yeah.
And they never found him.
To this day,
Bum asses.
I think they like had a case of who it might
Yeah.
be, but I don't know
but
for
they
sure.
didn't, like do no arrests.
Yeah.
The notes that he would give them, like to the police station, he would like leave them like the notes on like in front
The
of
dead
door.
people.
No,
Oh,
like,
in front of the door of the police station.
Yeah.
They're like so like
Damn.
cryptic. Like they're like you have to like try to like figure
Crack
out
a codes and
It was
stuff.
like a
Uh-huh.
mind game.
Wouldn't he put him in the newspaper or am I tripping?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, they did because
did.
they were like they need the help. I remember that.
Yeah.
They needed like
Somebody
the
figured it
public's
out.
help.
It was weird. He would like say, "Oh, I'm building slaves
What the
for
fuck?
like my kingdom down in hell." It was weird.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
It was weird.
I know you guys are Christian, right?
Yes.
Do like growing up were your parents like strict on you guys watching stuff like that?
No, not really.
Not really?
Grow up Christian.
We didn't grow up Christians.
My-
Yeah.
My father, they were like, they weren't Christian. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, they weren't
Oh,
Christians.
okay.
Then we became Christians. when
gotcha,
what year?
gotcha,
Like in
gotcha.
2013, we became Christians. I got baptized. He got baptized.
How
But
old
you
were
guys
you
found
guys?
that like within yourselves?
Yeah. Uh huh.
Oh, okay.
We
They
chose
didn't,
to.
They didn't force us.
Oh, okay, okay.
They didn't force us. They were
I
like, if you
love
want
that.
to, sure, yeah.
It's really crazy how they got into it though. Like how they
How?
found the church.
How?
So like, my mom and my dad, they went to go buy a car, and they like successfully bought the car. And
Yeah.
my mom was like, "Oh, let's go to this bar. Let's go like let's go
Celebrate.
celebrate." And by the bar is right next. It's like a little. So like when you picture a church, you think like a big chapel, right? But like this church was like in a.
Shopping center, basically.
Oh, okay, okay.
Uh-huh.
So by this bar is right next to is our old church.
Uh-huh.
It was Iglesia Celebración.
Uh huh.
And to get to that bar, you have to pass by the church. Like you have to walk like down
By
to
the-
the church. And one of the hermanos, they saw my parents and my mom, and my dad, and they were like, "Oh, like come in, like we want you guys to like come through." And my mom was iffy. My dad, he used to be like, or he was Christian, but he never like went to like church like that.
Yeah.
But he wanted like to like see. He was all almost like it'll be nice to like go. And then that day my mom manifested, and manifesting is like when like a spirit in you or like a demonic like any entity like tries to avoid being praised over. So
Okay.
it tries to avoid it.
Okay.
And my mom, as soon as she went in there, she felt how do you say that? She felt hate over this one guy. And
Okay.
this one guy was the pastor,
Okay.
and they felt that they called up everybody like into the altar. So that's called altar call, and they were like, "Oh, we want to pray over it." These two couples right here. They pointed them out. And what my mom told me is she said that she blacked out.
No
She
way.
completely blacked out, and she doesn't remember anything.
No way.
And what she remembers is when one of the guys she like despised, when she first saw him, like she hated him, he put his hand over her head and she blacked out. And the next thing she woke up was a group of like of the ministry, like a group of the main people that pray over like the others. They were around my mother, and they were a group. And then she woke up and she was like scared, and they were like all like they were like, whoa, like
Are you okay?
tripped out, like what happened? And my dad was like, she saw my dad from far away, and my dad looked scared. And when my mom like got close to my dad backed up.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Papi, ¿qué estás haciendo? Ya vámonos." And they walked out, and what my dad says is that when she blacked out, she got like crazy.
No way.
And all the hermanos tried to like get over her and start praising her. And she like I don't know where got so strong, like powerful, and started pushing these like 200-pound guys
No way.
away from her. Like she was running around everywhere.
Running? No
like
way.
fast. Like the hermanos couldn't even keep up with
No
her.
way.
Yeah, and when people like manifest like that, like you gotta like if you're not like how can I say this? If you
Spiritual.
yeah, if you're not really like spiritually
In the
strong
word of
enough,
God.
yeah, and all that, you gotta go, cause or else that thing can come to you.
Yeah.
So like they
It could
sent
jump to you?
yeah, they sent all the kids, all the other people upstairs and stuff while they were doing that.
Yeah, and the guy, everyone was chasing her and all that. And I remember one of our friends from church. We still know him right now. He said that he remembers my mom.
Oh, wow.
And he remembers my mom like screaming, cause he was upstairs.
No
and
way.
he remembers my mom screaming and all the hermanos like praying downstairs. And I guess she ran out as well. Like there was a back lot, and she ran out to the back lot as well, trying to like escape.
No
but the hermanos
way.
like
Grabbed her.
Glory to God, they grabbed her.
They caught up to her. It was
They
crazy.
caught up to her, and what she remembers before like any of that, I guess my mom always like suffered of seeing this black figure.
Oh, wow.
And before she even manifested, I guess there was this black figure that she saw over the church, like crawling all over the church.
No way.
Like it was trying to get out.
So I believe that's what was trying to get out from her. And
So
to this
they
day,
were
she-
able to cast it out of her?
Yeah.
But what's beautiful is that when that happened and my mom and dad left, she didn't want to go back at all. And so it was like 2 years passed already, and a flyer from that church popped up from one of the folders, and then I don't know where she felt the urge. She was like, she told my dad, she was like, oh, I want to go to church.
Yeah.
She showed her the flyer, and they went back.
To that same one? Did they
And-
remember her?
Yeah. To this day, the main pastor's like, I've been praying for you for like 2 years to come back,
Wow.
and she came back, and she has never left, and we're still there.
Wow. That is
Yeah.
It's crazy.
amazing. Because just like, personally, like I did grow up in the Christian church. Well, as a kid, you don't really think much of it.
Yeah.
It's not really like, oh my God, you're there because you feel a connection or anything. It's just like your parents force you to go. But you do hear of like stories like that all the time, and it makes you think like, wow, like there is like something like real going on,
Yeah,
like,
totally.
and it's just crazy. Damn, well,
Yeah,
happy
I've
for
seen
your mom.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of things like in the church. It's like to me it was as scary at that time. But
Yeah.
like once you grow
Yeah.
more into it,
Yeah.
like it's normal. Like it's something that you see that's like
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Like I've seen like at convention centers where they do that.
Uh-huh.
I've seen like girls literally fall like and start throwing up.
That's crazy.
And I'm
Didn't you say there's a girl that like fell on your arm?
Yeah, the girl literally fell on top of me. Like, cause I was on the altar, she was on the altar as well, and then she started screaming.
Yeah.
And I don't know where she like literally put all her weight on me, and I was like, oh,
Oh,
and I
damn.
was,
Yeah.
and I took her down, and my homie was right next to me. I was like, I don't know what to do.
You gotta
'Cause
help me out.
I didn't know what to do. I was like,
You're like, help me, please.
yeah, I was literally like, bro, where the pastor?
You're like, you gonna help me? You see me falling over?
Because I didn't
No,
know.
yeah.
I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm learning too.
Cause I'm praying for myself too.
It's my first day out here. What you mean?
Yeah.
It's my first convention.
Yeah.
And then and then when she started like, she got on her knees and she started like coughing up, and me and my homie looked at each other like, whoa.
She about to
like,
throw up.
Like we were shocked, like stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
you can like, it's beautiful
Yeah.
to witness it.
Yeah,
like,
for
at the
sure.
moment, like it's scary, but it's beautiful because you're taking things out from the past.
And it's like for the good of the people.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Heck yeah.
Do you have you ever had like doubts, like as a member of the church, like, you know what, is this really like the right thing? Do you ever have those thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How do you deal with-
it's normal. Like everybody has those thoughts. Like, is this even real? Am I wasting
Yeah.
my time? But then like for me, I had my moments where I'm like, dude, is this even real? Am I wasting my time? I don't want to be here and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then like there's always moments where God shows His presence. You're like, I'm real and I'm here for you, you know. And there's been moments like that, and I'm just like, oh, okay, like.
For us,
Has
like,
there been an instance that you guys can recall, that you guys can share, that really like made you feel that way?
Well, I want to like note something. I remember this one guy. He told me, because I asked that same question to he was a prophet, and I told him, I was like, well, sometimes I believe like, what if I die and nothing exists?
Yeah,
Like that's my fear.
it's a valid
But
question.
I'm like, he literally like gave me like a slap. Not literally. a slap in
Imagine
the
he was
face,
like,
but
silent,
it was-
disgrace.
to me, it was a slap to the face. 'Cause
Yeah.
He said, He said, let's put it this way. You're an atheist and you die, but there is a heaven, you lose everything. Because you go to hell. You know, that's the brutal truth. But if I'm a Christian and I believe in heaven and hell, but heaven and hell doesn't exist, I lose nothing. It's a win-win situation.
That makes sense.
But if there is a heaven and hell, and I'm a Christian, I win everything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, if anything, I put what I like. I wouldn't like want to put like my religion to anybody. I say like for any like normal person that doesn't believe in anything. Honestly, like to exist in this like where we're at, like in the world, you have like I feel like you should believe in something. Doesn't even have to be like Christianity or anything.
Just
but,
something.
Have something to live for.
For sure.
Have something to live for sure. Because that's what like the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Just have, like to like when you're older, what are you gonna do? You know, like I can see my parents now, like if they weren't in the Christian world, I wouldn't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
But now they have something to live for. They like go to the church. That's what they dedicate their life to now.
Yeah.
That's what I believe in.
Yeah, and then back to you saying like if we ever had a moment. For me, there was one moment like a couple months, not a couple months, like a couple years back. I was feeling like sad. I don't know why. For like every day I would wake up like feeling really sad and like lonely. I'm like, why am I feeling so lonely and sad? And I would go to bed like, damn, I feel lonely and like I feel like no one loves me or something. And I kept fighting with that in myself and in my head. I'm like, that's not true. You know, I got my brother, I got my cousin who love me, I got my mom, my dad, I got friends who are here for me. But it was just a constant like thought in my head all the time. And I kept fighting it. And one time I went to church and I was already upset because of work and stuff, but I went to church and I went up to the altar and I started like praying, you know, crying and stuff. And this guy comes up to me and he starts praying for me. He was like, God's telling me to tell you that you've been feeling lonely, right? And I started crying more. I was like, damn. He says that you're feeling lonely, that you go to bed every night feeling lonely and you're questioning yourself, even though you have people around you that loves you. He's like, but God's telling me to tell you right now that you are loved and that the enemy is putting this in your heart because he wants to put you down for the big things you're going to do in the future. And I started crying even more. I was like, damn. Yeah, in that moment, I was like, damn, I know God's real. Because I never told anybody about that. You know, I keep it to myself. Right? I keep those emotions inside.
I love that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You guys believe that, like, you know, God's real?
No, I do. I'm a believer for sure. I feel like I have been struggling, though, in the sense of what... Like, for example, like that story that you said that you went to a convention and that you guys prayed over people and you saw, like, you know, spirits being, like, casted out of people and stuff like that. I went to one like that when I was a little kid. They had one for little kids and my parents sent me.
Kids camp?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Kids camp is always fun.
Yeah, they sent me to one and it was very traumatizing, to be honest. Yeah. Like, they literally would wake us up, like, crack of dawn, take a shower in like cold water. Like it felt like prison, bro. Like, and then literally like literally and then like it was straight to worship, and then after that it was like straight to like teaching us about how every cartoon at the time was like the devil and like how you shouldn't watch it and like all this stuff. And then as a kid, you know, when you like watch those shows, like it's kind of like traumatizing, especially if it's not explained well. It's just kind of like, this is a devil, you're doing something bad, you know, like kind of creating shame. Yeah. And you don't really understand why because you're a kid. Yeah. And then they did like a whole ceremony where they prayed over us and like putting their hand on our head and like doing all this stuff. And seeing kids fall and like me not feeling anything, just being completely like confused and scared, like what the F is going on? Like no one's really explaining this to me. Like I'm confused, you know? So it's like just things like that I'm not saying that's bad, you know, like I know that it helps a lot of people, but at the same time, it just kind of feels like at the time it felt like very discouraging, like bro, like this is BS, like why am I here, bro? Like I could be at home chilling. I mean,
like it was you're like a kid.
I was a kid, yeah. So it's like, you know, I have seen a lot of good, like for example when you said that like they prayed over you and you know you got a message. There's been many times growing up where I would go to church feeling some type of way as well, like being like I'm sad about this or I'm going through this, and like the pastor would preach about something that I needed to hear, like exactly like the message that I needed to hear that day for my life, like he would preach about it. And those are the moments, like I guess that's the closest I got to like a confirmation to be like God's like listening to me, you know, because he knew I really needed to hear this word today, and like the preacher spoke about it, like, you know, to the T, and it really helped me out. So I do believe there's a God, and for some reason, one thing about me is that to this day, because I don't go to church anymore, I do believe there's a God, but I don't. When people ask me, I do say like, "Oh, I'm Christian," but like I don't like go to church or anything.
Yeah.
But to this day, dude, like if I listen to any kind of worship music, any kind, I will immediately start bawling, like crying, like immediately,
Yeah.
like it just has like a touch over me that I'll never understand. To this day, you know, I just say it's God, you know, like making me feel like, hey, I'm with you, even though you might have strayed a little, it's fine. But every time, without a fail, like I will cry to any like worship music, especially if I'm going through something. Like, bitch, oh my God, do not play any worship music around me, because I would immediately start crying my ass off. But yeah, I do feel that like that connection.
For me is like, yeah, I'm a Christian, but I'm not the perfect. Like, I'm not
No,
the
that
best
exactly.
Christian.
Like we're not
But that's
perfect.
that's how it is. Like you work on it.
Yeah, of course.
You're learning.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it. You work on it.
Your platform, do you guys talk about it on your platform?
Yeah, sometimes we do. Sometimes here and there we talk about it, and like every like video that we put out at the end, we always put a little Bible verse at the
Oh,
end.
that's
At the end of
beautiful.
your-
Yeah, at the end of the
Video.
video, we put a little Bible verse about like if we had a topic, we were talking about like saying like if we were talking about like
Sex. You put a Viber like don't.
yeah, we put
God
a
says you
yeah,
No
stuff like
adultery.
that. Yeah, or sometimes when like I'm feeling like of some type of way, the
Yeah.
moment I'm editing, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna put this, you know, a
That's
verse
dope.
about
That's
love, a
nice.
verse
Like a
about
message.
health, yeah, like a
Hopefully
message.
it's someone to-
Has your church found out about your pod and like said something about it?
No, they're very supportive. They love it.
Oh, that's
They're like,
nice.
dude, we love your podcast. It's
Oh,
cool
that's
and all
dope.
that. Our friends, our church are really cool.
I love churches like that because I've been to some that are very like judgmental, dude.
It's a shame how like there's some churches are like,
Yeah.
what like glory to God that we went to a church where they show the love. of
Yeah.
God, not the
Yeah.
like the fear of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think the one your church we're going to, I'm not too
No,
sure.
yeah, no, you're good.
But like some churches, they always want to just preach like the bad things. Like they want
Yeah.
to put fear in you
In
for
your
you can
heart,
like
for
just
real.
like, oh, like this is scaring me. I have to follow God.
No,
and,
for
Show
real.
love.
Yeah.
For
Show love.
real.
and there's some churches that are like, no, we're not gonna preach about like the fear of it. We're gonna teach you about the
Yeah.
love of it. You know.
No, for sure. And I did go to some good ones. Like we went to many because we move around a lot. So we obviously wherever we would go, we'd find like a new one. And we definitely had some good experience, but we definitely had like our fair share of bad experiences too. And I don't generalize. I don't go, oh, like this one's bad, so like they're all bad. Like you know, I
Yeah.
get that. You know, some are gonna be cool and some are not. But I'll never forget this one time. I used to sing at church in this one church, and
You're part of the worship team.
yeah, I was part of the
What?
worship. Let me crack one. I just like
Go ahead.
everyone.
Let me show you.
Everyone,
Real quick.
I'm no longer a slave.
I'm dead.
You do the British voice.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Fine, you sing all to the voice. You do
I'm
dance.
dead.
Yeah.
I'll do I was singing and it was practice time and there was like the podium where they like just stand there and like there's like they could lay out the Bible.
Uh-huh.
They had like the flyers that they were gonna give for the next day. And it was like we were taking a break and me and a girl were just literally writing on one of the flyers. Like nothing bad, we were just like scribbling, you know, making the time pass until practice started up again. And then we practiced again and the next day was church. And the wife of the pastor was up there. She was like, I just have a quick announcement. She was like, when we got to church this morning, we saw that she like lifted up the paper that was written on.
Did you write your name?
Yes, bitch. She literally was like, I just want to say that we spend a lot of money on these flyers and we just find it disrespectful that these are being written on like this. This one says Vanessa. So I just want to give, like, literally airing me out.
Called you out?
Yeah, in front of the whole
Damn.
church. In front of the whole church, bro.
Crazy.
I was literally, like, 11 years old, bro. And my uncle was sitting right next to me. And I remember looking at him being like, what the fuck, dude? Like, is she really, like, over that? And my uncle just grabbed my hand and he was like, it's okay, don't listen to her.
Oh
He was
my
like,
God, that's
he was the one that
funny.
played the guitar, like, in the
Yeah.
band.
She's like the pastora one.
Huh?
What was she?
She was a Salvadoreña, dude. Like, she was like a Salvi, like, lady. She was super.
Was she like the pastora or something?
Yeah, she was the pastor's wife. Yeah, she's a
Ah.
dude.
Girl, what the-
Yeah, and I wanted to tell her, like, bitch, what do you think people do? Frame these hoes when they get home? Like, they throw them in the trash. Like, they throw them in the trash. Nobody fucking keeps these. Like, why are you
That's
tripping,
crazy.
bro?
You're part of the worship team. That's cool.
Yeah,
we
no,
were
yeah.
too.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of forced into it because my
Mm.
grandparents.
Wait, did you guys sing or?
I play the drums.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
sang, but it when like my thought was like, okay, I'm not in the right place to be on it, up here. So I stepped down, and they were cool about it. They were like, okay.
Why you
take
didn't
your
feel
time.
like it like singing in general was for you, or just like
I
performing?
mean, the way like I am, like I cuss a lot. Like I cuss a lot, and I have the podcast I'm talking about is like demonic stuff and all that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think I'm in the right
Yeah.
position
Oh,
to be
gotcha,
up
gotcha,
here.
gotcha.
You know, I wouldn't want like
Respect
people
them.
look at me and be like, why is he up there?
Yeah, I
You know?
respect
Yeah.
that.
So I was like, I'm gonna just step down, you know. And they're like, oh, it's okay. Totally understand.
Dope.
Yeah.
So cool.
I lost interest in playing drums. I was doing really good, but I was like, I don't want to play this anymore. So I
You
kinda
were just
stopped.
learning, or
No,
just sucks,
he wasn't
that's why.
good.
Nah, I was good. I was like, yo, I'm out
He
here.
messed up the tempo.
They get to top tempo all the time.
Maybe, but
They
I
never
heard I was
chose him
pretty
to.
good.
But these are the topics.
Yeah, and actually, we actually brought George to our church too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I recently just started going to church.
Yeah, recently.
The reason
I've
why
been.
I like stayed
Yeah.
is because, like you said, like there's a message every time I was going through something.
Yeah.
Every time.
And like it was.
That's
it was talking-
literally yeah.
And like me, I'm not like a very emotional person, so I don't like crying. I don't like
Yeah.
showing people that I'm vulnerable.
yeah.
But it's only like certain topics that I like start crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I went to church, I like literally cry. I cry.
Yeah.
He would ball his eyes out.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never been to a Christian church.
No.
Was it always Catholic for you?
Yeah, but even then, we didn't really go to church.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't really pushed in my house. My parents have a relationship with God, but like, it was never like, oh, I have to
Yeah.
go to church or pray or anything like that.
I think I honestly like that. I respect parents that don't push their kids to it. Like,
Yeah.
it's, I read, like if I had a kid, and we're like in the Christian area, like I like still like I'm we're still learning about it and all that. I wouldn't push him to do it.
Yeah.
I would just let him go on his own time.
Yeah.
Like that's how it should be.
Because everybody has their moment where they're like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I want to go to church. You know,
Yeah.
everybody has that moment.
Yeah.
Like with me and George, like God told me like, oh, you need to start bringing your cousin to church. And like every, like for I think like 2 years, For 2 years, I was starting telling George every day, I was like, you want to come to church? He'd be like, nah, I'm busy. I'm like, okay, you
I
want to go
was
to
like
church?
made it like an excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
yeah.
like, nah, I'll see. And I was like, okay. And I knew in my heart he was going to come to our church. I just didn't know when. But I just had to keep,
you
you
have
know,
to be persistent.
persistent. And
Love
it,
that.
That's when I started going through stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna go to church.
and then
Yeah.
he's,
That whatever I was going through, it was like
Yeah.
Pastor Tony
So,
was talking about it. It was.
You started
crazy.
going recently, you said?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did it have to do with your breakup?
No.
Sorry, I don't want to air you out, but
This is
let's
months
talk
ago.
about it. How do you feel breaking up around the holidays?
Well, it's crazy.
He's like,
doesn't
I'm
wanna
saving
talk
some
about it.
money.
I know, I was
He's
gonna
like,
say that. He probably was like, phew.
No,
don't
no,
gotta
no,
spend money
still,
on her.
I still love her. I'm still gonna give her gifts. You know, even if it's like the last Christmas we had together,
Yeah.
I'm still gonna show her my love.
That's
Because I was
so
with her for like
sweet.
7 years.
Yeah.
Damn. And you think this is it for sure?
Like,
The
what
last
you mean?
breakup, you're
Yeah,
thinking
the
getting back
last
together?
breakup.
Nah,
Well,
you
we-
gonna fight for that love, right?
I'm fighting for the love right
He's
now.
fighting for it.
I don't.
okay,
I don't want to like leave the relationship thinking like fuck. I just left it.
And you left it?
It was like
Mutual?
both.
he's a lover boy. That's what he is.
Yeah.
That's how it
He
works.
believe in love.
I think emotions always get to like, especially George. Like,
Yeah.
when he gets mad, he gets mad.
Yeah.
But he,
Like I'm a very patient person, but
When you
when
do
you, like,
get there.
get me to like a certain limit, I'm like,
Yeah,
alright,
so-
I gotta go. And what I do is like I remove myself from the situation.
Yeah.
So I'll leave, but I'll go to like their house or like my grandma's.
Yeah.
And like what I did wrong is like I should have just stayed to give her like reassurance.
Yeah.
But I am a firm believer though, if you need a minute, if you need some space, that's also valid too.
I think that's what it is. We started living together for like too young, like 2 years ago. So like I never showed that little love, or showing like I appreciated her or I value her in a relationship. I feel like I just got to her to the point where she was like, okay, we need a break. And now like whatever I like pushed down and like didn't do, I'm bringing it to light, and it's like, okay, I was wrong in the
okay.
relationship, and that's like what a lot of guys do not do. They don't be like, okay, nah, fuck that. I could just go talk to some other girl and like.
Yeah.
And me, I'm like doing it different.
That used to be your like your thought.
Yeah.
Until he like it's like it was like you felt like bad. You had guilt. Huh? You're like, man, I should have kept staying with her.
So like you just like you want to work on the things that you weren't doing to see if it'll work
Yeah.
next time.
I just wanted to show that I at least tried.
Want to know that you gave it your all
Yeah.
before.
Damn,
George,
you're better
I
than
love you,
me.
man.
I would have left. I would have been like,
I'm like,
damn,
damn,
well,
dude.
this is
There's
it.
Step
many
would have
fish
been
in
like,
the
See you
alright,
later.
you're blocked.
Yeah, I'm like,
Blocked.
okay.
Anyways,
do
so
you guys cry when you guys are angry?
Yeah.
me,
Yeah?
100%. I actually like. I was telling them that one thing that upsets me about me is like when I'm angry, I wish I could just like express anger, but I always cry. Like I'm like the one that cries because my anger just doesn't. I can't be like, I just can't show anger. Like I cry. People think I'm sad or like they hurt my feelings. I'm like, no, bitch, I'm crying because I'm fucking pissed. Like I can't. I'm pissed, bro. Like and I just can't. I can't.
I don't always cry anymore though, because I feel like now I'm a little bit better at like
Controlling it.
not controlling it, but I like, because when you cry, then you don't get what you want to say out.
Yeah.
And that pisses me off.
You're like,
I feel you.
Yeah, so then I'm like, I'm gonna hold it down, I'm gonna say what I have to say, and then I'm gonna start
Yeah, I
crying.
feel you. Because when I get mad, I stutter. I go,
Yeah.
"No, you
Me too.
bitch. I get mad. I just be like, damn.
Oh my god! And in my head, I'm like, like get it out,
Yeah.
bitch! Like, oh my god, that irritates me.
Damn, I haven't cried like out of anger since I was like.
Okay.
I used to always,
Really?
I used to always do that.
I used to hate conflict when I was a little kid. I would
Aw.
cry.
Yeah.
Like, if a teacher would, like point me out or anything, like or get angry at me, I would like literally like start tearing up.
You'd be like,
That's
you'd be like
so
count your days,
sad.
I
bitch.
used to hate conflict.
Yeah.
So writing their names in a book.
That shit was. I used to cry when they like would or like you know how there's like teachers outside like taking care of you and during
Yeah,
recess?
yeah, guarding you.
Well, I remember I like in tetherball. You remember tetherball?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
I used to play tetherball, and I guess I forgot what happened, but my friends got in trouble, but I took the blame because I was a real ass motherfucker like that.
He said, "I'm gonna cry,
a little kid, but I was like, oh, I'll take the blame. But in reality, I was I was like, fuck, man, why did I do this shit? And I was
Yeah.
sitting down on the curb, like I can't play.
I can't play.
Bro's on timeout.
So I was like,
Bro,
"Fuck."
time out.
Start
And I
crying.
started crying.
Bro's like,
My
God.
friends came up to me and was like, "Don't cry, man. You're like, thank you.
You're the
We'll pay
brave
you
one of
back.
the group.
Like, we'll pay you
I would have
You-
been like,
you're
bitch,
my
sit
best
down right here
friend.
next to me then.
Yeah, I was like, dude, don't fucking play. Like, you
Then go have your own time out then, bitch.
Like, sit down and talk with me. That's
I
funny.
feel
bro.
like I would cry all the time.
When's the last time you guys cried?
When's your last time? Oh, this guy.
Last time I cried,
He's like on the wheel here.
Right now?
Right now.
last Monday.
Yeah, was it the one you called us?
Oh, I love
No,
that.
yeah.
Can
Yeah.
men please
That-
listen
like-
to this good example of men right
What's-
here that call up their homies when they're crying?
But like, I barely started doing that because I don't like showing that.
He
like,
spent
the
night with
weakness,
us.
weakness.
But that's so dope. It shows like God's working in your heart. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
And
he
like-
called us. He was crying. We're like,
Oh,
just
so
come,
sorry, yeah.
come to the house, bro. Spend the night. I didn't want him to go
Yeah,
home lonely, so he spent the
yeah.
night with
It's
us.
crazy.
I love
Something
that.
happened and he called us and he was like, I don't want to be like alone.
Yeah.
And he was crying and I was like, Angel was like, just tell him come home. Come to
Yeah.
the house. And I was like, just come home, bro. We want you to be in your thoughts.
Yeah.
Alone.
Yeah.
That's
So
dope,
like, just
dude.
come home. We slept in our podcast room.
Oh,
Like, we
dope.
all of us.
We had like all blankets. in
Put
there.
a
Hello,
blanket on the
sleepover.
bed, yeah.
Hey.
But I had
Yeah.
to wake up early as fuck. So this motherfucker kept me up at 2 a.m.
I'm dead.
talking about, whatever was happening.
Yeah.
And I had to wake up at 6 because motherfucker was on his phone. And I had to go in at 11. I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
my back is hurting.
And he doesn't know how to whisper either.
Oh my god, I hate
No,
that,
it's not that I don't know how to whisper. I
He's
was
just
talking.
like, he's on the phone. He's like, yo, yo, yo. I'm like, yo, bro. I'm like literally right next to you.
Dude, that's
I wake up
fucking
early.
annoying.
I wake up early, especially like what's going on. Like I'll go
Yeah.
sleep no matter what time. Wake up at 6 on the
But you
dot.
have to read the room. Like, bro, my husband does that. He'll wake up and he'll call his dad in the morning. Bueno. And I'm like, bro, like, I'm not fucking waking up for work. You are. Get the fuck
Yeah.
out
Nah,
of
it's
here.
only this fool. Like,
And
he'll
it-
wake up. This fool will knock the fuck out all the time.
The thing is, I wake up really late, and he's an early bird, so I hate when he wakes up and he's making noise.
I don't
I'm
know
like,
why, but, I feel bad. I don't know. I don't feel bad for you, but like I'm worried. I worry about him because he goes to sleep late but wakes up early.
Dude, I wish I could wake up early, though. I literally can't wake up early for the life of
We
me.
were
And he doesn't,
just talking about
he don't
that.
take naps.
Yeah.
yeah, I've been
Yeah.
seeing
Okay,
your
naps,
Instagram
yeah,
stories like, I just woke up. It's like 1 in the
Like
morning,
12
1 in the afternoon. I'm like, damn. That's
oh my
crazy.
God, that's what happens when you're unemployed. But
What's it
That's
called?
crazy.
Have you guys seen Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she bad as fuck.
I'm dead. You like her?
I'm in love with her.
Yeah.
When I
Yeah.
saw that, I couldn't stop. Like I
Aw.
replayed that whole dancing like 5 times. I was
Hey.
Bro,
He
learned
learned to
everything.
dance.
You were
she
like,
looks so good in that dress. Like
She
that.
did.
She looks so cute. And they even through the whole show, they dressed her so fucking cute.
Yeah, I know. I was like, Wednesday Adams I've never seen her look this bad. Like
That's
I'm
true.
dead.
Because in the other one, she dressed like little monquita. Like,
Yeah.
it was just like, but she was younger, I think.
Yeah.
And it's crazy too, like her work ethic. It's crazy because I like to always see the behind the scenes of a bunch of stuff. You know, 'cause
Oh, okay.
I like to learn about all that.
Dope.
And like she had to learn like cello,
Oh, yeah.
German, and do her own dance
talking about
all in 1 week and all that. It's
like
crazy.
Not Wednesday, Jenna Ortega.
Yeah,
Jenna-
her.
Oh, yeah,
like the girl who played
Yeah,
Wednesday
yeah,
and all that. And I
yeah.
was like, damn, that's crazy. Like
She did all that?
Yeah, she did that in a week and
You're
stuff.
like, damn.
Dude,
What is
that's,
that dance that she did?
Yeah.
It was
I actually-
self-choreographed.
I saw that interview, but also, because I used to be like, damn, like, look at all these, like, actors. They're so cool. They know all this shit. But I'm like, bro, obviously, if you have the access that people are fucking, like, the best of the best are teaching you,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have to learn in such a short amount of time.
And it's your job.
Yeah, like,
gotta do it.
I used to be jealous, though. I'd be like, damn, how do these motherfuckers know so much?
Yeah.
But, like, now I'm like, man, fuck you guys.
Imagine saying that to your friends. You're like, oh, I gotta go to work. I was like, oh, where you gonna go? I gotta go learn German. I'll be back.
Cello practice, be right
Cello
back.
practice.
Oh, yeah,
Nothing
she did
crazy.
speak German.
Yeah.
Somebody called her saying that she was
Oh, my
speaking
bad.
fluent in German too.
Oh, no
wow.
way.
German. But
Oh,
a lot of
wow.
people in the comments were like, "Fuck no, it wasn't fluent German."
Would
I
you be
don't know,
able
I
to
was
do that?
confused.
No,
You
what?
think you'd be able to do that? Like learn different language or like?
I feel like I could.
I feel like I could too.
but only
I
because.
feel like I'm too dumb. I can't.
I've been learning how to speak it, but not write it and all that. I'd be like, oh
Dude,
shit, I don't know.
You whatever you believe is gonna be. If you believe you're dumb, you're gonna be dumb. You gotta believe in
That sounds
yourself.
smart.
I tried to do
Believe in
Duolingo
yourself,
of
man.
French. Can't do it.
But Duolingo, like, is that real? Does it work?
It was helping me out a little bit. Like
That's what I hear everybody
I'm
say.
dead. That's
They
all they-
literally have all given up. I've never met
I
anyone
give
who's
up.
finished Duolingo.
Yeah, I gave the fuck up. As soon as it started hitting me with like big ass words, I was like,
You're like, I don't know about all that. Like, you're like, am
Yeah.
I ever really gonna go to France?
Yeah.
Probably
like,
not.
man,
It's
Like, let me.
cool though. We should all learn Mandarin because that's
My
what's gonna-
Mandarin.
That's what's gonna
What was
take
the
over the
first
world,
thing?
baby.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
Think so?
it? I thought I was
But
gonna
what
take
if I
over.
meet a bad bitch and she's French? I need to learn it.
Yeah, but imagine that French
I
bitch
gotta be
knowing
like-
that you speak Mandarin.
Bonjour.
That's sick.
That's a
Bonjour.
flex.
You're adding that to your resume, buddy.
What
Like,
does that
you
sound
know
like
it?
even?
I don't know. I'm not gonna.
But,
I'm
yeah,
not
you
gonna
know.
do
I'm not gonna attempt it right
that.
now.
We're throwing in little hints in there.
Okay.
we
let's
didn't
stop.
even we tried to learn our own language from our own people, and that was hard.
Oh really? Did
Yeah,
you?
we tried. It was hard.
They don't speak
I thought-
Spanish?
Like who was teaching you?
My dad.
Oh, no way,
Yeah,
that's
he
so
tried to teach
cool.
They don't
us.
speak Spanish?
No, they
No.
speak.
I mean,
they,
they do, but
they
they
speak
have their own dialect.
They speak
Zapoteco.
Zapotecs.
What does it sound like? Say a sentence.
Like
you must
good
know a
morning
sentence.
is
Ikazu
Saxil.
shanana, ikazu shadada, shano you. What else?
Saxil.
Sexil.
Sakushi.
Oh.
Sakushi. Yeah.
It's a native language.
Yeah.
That's
what it was.
cool.
Wow.
And we try to learn it, or it's like, dang, I don't know what I was saying. I feel like I'm stuttering.
What's crazy about that language is it's a dying language.
Oh.
That's why
Yeah.
not a lot of people know about it.
So you guys should finish.
That's why. That's why.
What's crazy is you know how like over here in the United States, people like if you come from like Mexico, they try to make you like learn English.
Yeah.
So they stop you from speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
So over there in that little like region where they speak that,
Mm-hmm.
they try to stop the people like the kids to stop speaking Zapoteco.
Oh.
So they were like, okay, you're gonna stop that language and you're gonna speak proper Spanish.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's why that language is dying because the schools stopped it.
School stopped like.
Yeah.
Oh.
Literally, when we went, it was all elderly people speaking that.
Yeah.
Like,
Only the old
literally.
people?
Yeah.
Like you guys
Uh-huh.
are old like
Yeah.
Oaxaqueña, like she was like Sakoshi or Saxi.
Oh.
Yeah.
What does that
my,
mean?
My grandma and my grandma, my like the people that were around there, they would always like talk. Only the
Oh.
elders.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're talking shit about you.
Yeah.
But
See?
your dad's fluent in it? Like, he,
Yeah.
Yeah. His
It's crazy.
generation is the last that know it. Like his generation.
come on, guys.
It's crazy.
Bro, it's hard.
Like,
It's hard.
Imagine this: you're like in a like holiday like dinner, and like my aunt and my dad, and my parents, everyone just starts speaking Zapoteco, and we're just like, for sure.
Like, okay. They start laughing at that.
And they're staring at you.
Like I'm like, what?
Damn.
But dude, imagine how beautiful when you're older and you have the memory of your dad teaching you that language.
Yeah.
That's why.
It's beautiful.
And they use it to their advantage too.
That
So
what?
they use it to their advantage.
They're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
they're like,
When they want to
"I don't
like
actually
talk
wanna teach
smack
him
between
this."
them, when they talk smack between them, they like start speaking about it,
Yeah.
and they don't want us to hear. They start talking.
Yeah, that's what they do. Like over there in Oaxaca, like they will always like keep our like, secrets by speaking that.
Oh, hell no. I would learn just because I'm that chismosa.
Yeah.
Like,
I would've been
no
like,
I have to know
way.
what's
Once they
going
start speaking, we're like, what's going on? What are they gonna do?
You said I'm a bitch.
Damn, that's so sick. How'd your parents meet if they're from...
They met over here.
Yeah, they met
Oh,
over here.
okay.
Yeah. hmm
Oh,
So my mom worked at this La Victoria. My dad used to work there.
Yeah.
In that restaurant, and right next to the restaurant, my mom worked at this telephone where they sold like pagers and stuff like that.
Oh my god.
And she would,
They hated each other.
she was like
Such a love story, by the way. I love
because
it.
my mom was 30
Uh-huh.
and my dad was 18.
No
What?
fucking
My dad would always like bump fucking music loud as hell, and she always like hate him. Like, and he had a little girlfriend.
This
and-
love story just took a turn.
Yeah.
She had, like,
Wow.
my dad had a little girlfriend, and like she despised him, and then like she like wanted to make fun of her, or like, how do you say this, embarrass her in a way, or tease her. There you go, tease her. And she would say like, "Oh, I'm gonna take your boyfriend away." So stuff like that. Like she would tease her.
What would you do if someone told you that?
Yeah, and my mom went up
Your
to.
mom would tell
My mom
the,
would-
Yeah.
your dad's ex?
Yeah.
And
Like
my-
when they were together, like she'll go
What's her
up to them.
sign?
I don't know. What
When's
is
don't
it?
your
know
mom's
her.
birthday?
When's her birthday?
September.
She's a Sag.
Bro,
You don't know your mom's birthday?
July, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, huh?
She's
I'm
like-
thinking of my sister's
like
birthday.
what?
Cancer.
July 1.
July 17th.
Yeah.
She's a Cancer, dude. Cancers would do some shit like
Yeah,
that.
like she went up to like my dad's ex-girlfriend was like, he's gonna be my man's and I want him. And then the girl
She's
just looked
like,
at him like, yeah, right. And my
But
mom would
just
leave.
to tease her and just to tease my dad, because my dad was like an asshole. He was
Oh
a
my
little asshole.
gosh.
And
You
my
have to
mom-
show me a
but
picture of them together
My
afterwards,
mom was
please.
so gorgeous back in the day. She was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Like my dad.
She looked younger
Color
than
eyes
her
and
age?
everything.
She has green eyes.
She looked younger
Sadly,
They didn't get blessed.
We
None of
didn't
y'all
get
got
blessed.
that?
Well,
Their siblings did.
It's
My
only you
brother
two?
did.
You have another brother?
We have 9 of us. There's 9 of us. Yeah.
They got to
You,
work.
you're 9 siblings?
Yeah.
I'm the
There's-
youngest.
He's the youngest.
And what? You're next?
What do you mean?
Like
Yeah.
you're the
Yeah.
next one?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And
So
how
what-
many
what
of you
it
guys
is-
have green eyes?
My mom had kids with another man.
Oh.
So they had green eyes because the other guy had green eyes too.
Oh.
The other guy was from
Yeah.
My dad was
Uh-huh.
from Oaxaca and his genes were more stronger, so we didn't get the green eyes.
We got the
We
shortness.
just got blessed with
I got a
the.
little bit of the
the
whiteness.
hair?
Yeah.
And you got the darkness. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
But what's crazy is like when we went to Oaxaca, we were like you can tell we weren't from there. Like everybody was like short and all that, and we were
Yeah.
like tall. This guy was a giant compared to everybody. It was funny. They were looking up at him. It was crazy.
Yeah, everybody like more southern to Mexico is usually a little bit.
Yeah.
Back to it, like my mom like will tease my dad and all that, blah blah blah, and then my dad went up to her and he was like, "Oh, my friend wants your number," and my dad later called that night and it was him that actually wanted the number. They just started talking. From talking, they became like in love, like normal.
Yeah.
Thing. But the thing is, my mom already had kids. And she had a house that a guy gave her and cars that a guy,
Like
guy gave her.
a guy blessed her with like her whole life already.
Yeah. And my dad was like, nah, I want to give you a new life.
So she literally like threw everything away.
Threw everything away from my dad. Everything.
Threw
All
away the house, threw away
What?
the store, threw
How
away
old?
the cars.
How old was she already at that point when they got together?
30. Like she was 30.
But how,
like,
And he was still
your
18?
siblings, how many siblings?
it was my brother Raul, he was around like 5. Marlene was around like 10. Edwin was like
13 around
13.
there.
Madeline was like already around like 16.
8. No, she was like 17, 16.
17.
Yeah.
No, she was 15.
16.
Because
Yeah.
she's close to my dad's age. Like, my oldest sister is close to my dad's age.
Yeah.
And where was I at? Oh, they fell in love and all that. She had to leave all that stuff away, and they lived at my grandpa's house. And my dad was like, they hustled it up, bro.
Yeah.
My dad went to college, and my mom was working. Like,
Oh, wow.
After school, my dad would go to work, and they would hustle it. Like, and then they had me and Angel, and we grew up living in this like living room, in a way. Like that's where we grew up. Like one living room. A lot of children and just like my parents. That's all we grew up.
How did your grandparents take it that your dad dated someone like double his age?
Yeah,
like
not
it.
too
They
well.
didn't like it.
They
The
didn't
whole
like
family
it.
didn't like
Even
it.
my mom and dad to this day, they look at me and Angel, they're like, oh my gosh, if a woman like took you away from me, I would be hella mad.
Yeah,
Like,
so
I
they
was like,
understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
their mom's like hella jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To this day?
Yeah.
Really?
She a little jelly.
Yeah, she gets jealous.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, your mom over you guys?
With
Yeah.
all your siblings or just you guys?
All of
Just
us.
siblings.
All of us.
What?
Yeah.
And are your siblings married?
Yeah. Like one is married and the other one, yeah, 2 of them are married. One is in a relationship and the other one's in a
But
relationship.
she
too.
gets along well with everyone? Or?
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
not like,
okay.
bitch, I hate you.
Yeah. But in the beginning, she'll get jealous, but then she'll get used to it.
That's so funny.
Like when I had a girlfriend in high school, like I wanted to go buy flowers and stuff. Obviously, I didn't have a car. I couldn't go. So she would take me And once I buy them, I come back, and she'd be like, nunca me compras a mí flores. I'm just like, oh my God.
You're like, that's what you got your man for.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So my dad hustled up. He got a good job. Now my mom's not working because my dad's making good
Love
amount.
that.
So now they have their own house and all that.
Damn,
And they're
that's
still
crazy.
happily together.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Because your dad is
That's
so
crazy,
young,
though.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That,
How old
like,
is your
the
dad
fact that
now?
he wanted that commitment.
He's 40.
And your
my dad's
mom
40.
is.
But my dad, he always tells me, like, it literally, like, when he told me this, I teared up. I'm not gonna lie. Because I was talking to him, and I don't know where it came, like, where this conversation came up, but he was telling me, he was like, now that I look at you, mijo, and I think about my dad, and I realized that I knew my dad wanted me to grow more, and he would wanted me to become more mature, you know, live life as I was growing, be younger. Like, you know, I'm young. He would wanted me to, like, you know, mature up, be a man, grow up to be more of a man, and not have such heavy responsibilities of taking care of children
At a young age.
at a young age, get married at a young age. And he said, but honestly, mijo, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was in love with your mom.
Yeah.
So I'm all about to tear up right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
He was like, honestly, mijo, like the love got to me. Like I fell in love with your mom, and I was like, oh man, Dad, don't say that. Like, that's
Yeah.
That's so cute. So are you guys like hardcore like romance believers? Like you
Yeah.
believe you're gonna find your soulmate?
Yeah. And sometimes I'd be embarrassed too, cause like I don't know how to do a certain thing, like maybe like drill a hole or like
Not
something
drill a hole.
or something. I'd be like, Dad, I don't know how to do this.
Change a tire.
Yeah, and he's like, son, when I was 18, I was raising your brothers and sisters and taking care of your mom. I was like, fuck, I don't even know how to drill a hole, and this guy's taking care of a whole family. It's
So I
crazy.
look up to my dad, man. He was a
And
hustler.
the crazy part is like, I look more like their dad
Yeah.
than they do.
I look
Yeah.
at pictures now, and I'm like, bro, that's like George.
That's
Yeah, that's
crazy.
funny.
What? Are you close to their parents?
Yeah.
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 Like that.
They give him advice all the time with like relationship and
That's
adultery and all that.
When you talked about what happened to my dad, you literally said, Theo, I'm gonna be honest, you gave me the best advice, and you
Yeah.
gave me what I wanted to hear.
Everyone was telling me like other things, and he like told me like the best advice. Like, literally what I'm going through, he said like, literally, mijo, I did this. I passed through the same thing.
Yeah, my
Like
dad
literally
was-
the exact thing that I'm going through, like he did it.
Oh,
My dad's wise as a motherfucker, bro. I'm about to say that right now.
I want to see a
Damn, I love
pic.
that.
Are you pulling up a pic?
I'm trying to.
Okay.
He said I'm trying to, but yeah.
Love
So the
that.
picture of your mom.
Oh, my mom.
All right,
Beautiful.
let's normalize dating younger men, please.
Hold on. Can we take a break? What'd you
Yes,
say?
I have lied about my age.
I constantly lie about my age.
I
I
lie about-
honestly lie about
I lie
my
about
Is it
my
like-
name. I lie about my sexuality. I lie about everything
Is it like to get at a
the
younger
club.
guy or an older guy?
to get away from a man.
Yeah.
I'm 14.
Maintain my
It's like,
sanity.
bro, you saw you pull up in a car.
Dude, no, at the club. Dude, no. At the club, dude, literally, like, some men are just, like, fiending, dude. And you can just tell. Like,
Damn.
and I would just be like, oh, I'm a lesbian. Or, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Like, just to
Same
be,
here.
like,
Let's just do it here.
I'll be saying I'm gay. I
yeah.
don't care. I would just be like,
Yeah.
I'm gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never been to a club. That's crazy.
I
don't
just
know
feel
how
like
that
Are you
that's,
lying?
it just
is. Never
ends the
been to. I
conversation
worked at a
quickly.
club like to film videos for like the clubs, but I never like been in there like dancing and stuff.
Why?
I don't like clubs.
Really?
He's
Yeah.
not much of a dancer.
Yeah, and I don't like parties and stuff like
You
that.
seen
to
you seen at the event that
What
we were
event?
like dancing?
Oh,
Yeah.
Me too.
Dude, I was so fucked up.
Bro, it was crazy. Like you stand next to me, I'd be like, bro, this girl's about to fall like any minute right
Dude,
now.
I was so drunk. And this,
I
and
think
the
everybody
thing,
was, bro.
the thing,
Everybody was.
no, honestly, like it happened, but the thing is that I had it had been a minute since I drank. Like I had
Yeah.
cut off drinking for a minute, and I underestimated how the drinks were gonna hit me.
I mean,
So
it was free drinks.
I
why
kept
not?
thinking,
I know,
no,
and then they stopped the
bar?
shots.
I kept
But we had
thinking.
already taken a million. of them.
Yes, and she kept bringing them to me like, I brought you a shot, and I was like, oh, I'm fine, and then I kept thinking, oh, it's not hitting me, but I was already drunk, like so and then
Whoa,
before you
that-
know it, the moment that I realized I was drunk was when my ponytail fell off because I had like a fake ponytail.
Yeah.
Ah, they
And-
fell on the floor.
No, it didn't fall on the
Oh.
floor, but I went like this, and it was like about to slip off. Thank God I was able to grab it on time before it fell. And then I told the girl from Me Too, what's her name? I forgot her
Monica?
name. Monica was right there, and I was like, Monica, come me to the bathroom. I was so embarrassed. Thank God nobody saw it. But I was like, bro, like, I lost you for like a long time. I
We
lost
all
every.
lost you for a cool minute.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, bro, where the fuck is everybody? Like, I was just fucked up. And then I ended up making out with some guy outside. when we're waiting for our car.
They were
Puerto Rican
there.
guy? It was that Puerto Rican guy. Huh?
Yeah, dude, it was so
What was he
weird.
saying to you?
Dude,
Bro,
okay.
I was listening to the conversation.
Puerto Rican stuff.
I was listening to the conversation. He was like, "Yeah, I feel like some type of emotion here." I was like, "Bro, this boy is just trying to get a
Okay,
kiss or
so
something."
this is what happened.
Do you
No,
remember
yeah,
that?
yes. So all I remember was him telling me like I'm gonna manifest the life I want. Like I know I can. Like he just kept talking about manifesting. I was so drunk, like everything he was saying to me, I wasn't really registering. I was just like, I just kept saying like, okay, cool, like wow, yeah. Like I really
Amazing.
wasn't. Honestly, I didn't think he was an ugly guy. His accent threw me off a little bit. But then he was like, have you ever made out with a Puerto Rican guy? And I was like, no, I never have. And then he was like, do you want to? And I was like, sure. The only reason why I said sure was because I had not made out with anyone in a very long
And
time.
that worked. I feel like if I would have said that, then I'm like, "Get away from me!" I'm like, "All right, for sure."
I just hadn't made out with anyone in a
You
long
ever
time.
made out with a Oaxacan?
Oaxaqueña?
Oaxaqueña.
Oh my god.
So we just
She's
made
like,
out.
"What is that?" I'd be like,
And
"Oh."
he was a good kisser. He was a good kisser.
I was stealing an extra goodie bag while
Thank
this
you.
was going on.
Bro, we wanted to take the foosball
We
table.
wanted to take the full bar.
Okay,
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
we're gonna
just
take that shit.
theft, bro.
But
That's
no-
just
Bro, everybody was
stealing.
on it with us. They were like,
Yeah.
"Shut, bro, that's lit."
Yeah.
Like, they were just drunk. I didn't drink. I don't drink. Even though like they gave it to me, I don't like.
You don't like
Yeah.
to drink?
Yeah.
Have you been drunk before?
Yeah. Oh man.
Dude.
Worst night
That's
ever,
also the other
man.
reason why I got throwbacks in my car.
I just remembered my little sister said she went to school with you.
What?
Yeah, her name's Emily. She has
Shout out,
super big
shout out.
cheekbones.
Shout out Emily. I don't know her though.
Yeah.
Does she know him?
I don't know. She didn't say if they talked or not, but she was like, "Dude, I saw you came out like on the." She saw like a clip of the podcast, and she was like,
But I
"No,
wasn't
not
there.
with you, not with you." No, but she knows of the podcast
Okay.
already, and she knows that you're on it. And she was like, "I know
Is she,
Adrian."
like, still there?
She still where?
How old is
High
she?
school?
Like,
No. She
What
already
grade?
graduated. She's 18.
She graduated in my year.
No, she's 18. You're 19, so
Okay.
I'm assuming
year
you're
after?
older than her.
Oh, so she's a year
Younger than you.
Younger.
Yeah. So she was just like, dude, I went to school with him. I don't remember if it was like recently or like maybe like middle school or some shit, but she was like, oh, I remember like seeing him around at school. And I was like, oh,
Bro,
cool.
I don't remember. I know a lot of Emily's. A lot of Emily's broke my heart, but you know.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. No, I don't know.
No, but yeah.
Shout out Emily though. For
Shout
real.
out.
Thank you for remembering me.
Yeah.
Does Emily watch our videos though?
I don't know. She didn't say.
She better.
But
Yeah.
I'm assuming she knows. She knows of it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not a big drinker. Angel isn't either, huh?
Yeah, we don't really drink.
Yeah, we don't drink or something.
Yeah.
It's not because we're Christian, but it's because we don't fucking like.
Yeah, we
don't
just
like it.
we don't like it. Yeah.
I stopped drinking.
I'm trying to stop again.
stop drinking.
God bless you
Smoking.
guys.
Even my dad, even before he was.
I won't stop smoking.
Even my dad.
You won't?
No.
For sure. Thank you for interrupting.
Sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
What's up?
Even your dad? I was listening. Even your dad?
No, even my dad, even though he was a Christian, he still. I mean, he wasn't a Christian. He still wouldn't drink. That's our like our.
Yeah, it like runs in the family. Like my dad doesn't drink or smoke.
Yeah.
So, like, at your parties, you guys bring alcohol or no?
No, we bring like horchata, like sodas. They're like, you guys want to drink some sodas?
Our mom's
One-
side of the family, they be getting lit though.
One time I went to not a Bible study, like a kickback, but of Christian kids, and they didn't have alcohol, and I was thinking going. I was like 15 at the time, and I was like, and at the time I was already like crazy,
Wow.
like drinking. You know, my
Yeah.
drinking phase had already started, so I was like 14. And I was like, okay, cool. Like we're gonna get fucked up. Like I didn't know these kids, but I thought they were like me. You know, like I cool at church, but you know, if it's a kickback, it's a kickback, bitch. The fuck.
You
So I was
pulled
like,
up, they're like, where's your Bible? And you're just like,
they're,
what?
no, for real. They were like,
She
okay,
bought a
time to
case of
worship the
24
Lord.
pack at
Let's
15
hold
years
hands
old.
and pray before we start. No, literally, like, but then when I pulled up, I saw that the youth pastor was there, and I was like, what the fuck is the youth pastor doing here? Like, and
I
anyway,
wanted to get fucked up.
it's literally,
That
I
is
pulled
so
up with my
funny.
fucking 12 pack and shit. Like, no, I'm just saying.
Y'all wanted
I was like, for real. Anyway, so like we pulled up and everyone literally got into a circle and they're like, all right, you know, this is a Lord's kickback, you know, like and the youth pastor started giving like a little like speech. And I was like, damn,
Yeah,
like,
he's
what the
crazy,
fuck
bro.
am I doing here? I was like, what the fuck am I doing here, bro? Like,
The Lord's kickback.
the Lord's kickback, bro. So, no, literally, though, they had, like, beer pong set up and everything. So I was like,
But no beer.
I was, like, confused.
Oh,
Yeah.
like just the game?
There was no beer, y'all. Like, they had water. But the crazy thing is, like, he was like, all right, guys, like, he was like, I need you guys to really, like, I forgot how he worded it, but he wanted us to take it seriously when we played beer pong, every time we made a ball and the person had to drink the water in the cup, we had to say like a word or something that we want them to feel when they drink the water. So it's like
Wait, what?
excited, or like you want to feel fun, or you want to feel like
So you just feel, like,
adrenaline.
happy?
Yeah, like anything that you want to like give the person, like that's good, and like, you know, to just manifest it in a sense, like, you know, believe that they'll feel that, and you, when you drink, believe that you're gonna feel whatever they tell you to feel. Bro, by the end of the night, I swear everybody was acting like they were drunk. Like, I swear to God, dude,
Well,
like it was the
I'm feeling
weirdest.
drunk.
No,
Drinking
not
water.
like drunk in the sense of like the literal how it feels to be drunk, but everyone was like on a high, like
Like
Goofy.
a
like
Like
an
a happy-
ecstasy,
like
like a
goofy.
high on life, like of just adrenaline, like happiness, like everyone, because they had lights, they had like music, like, you know, it was even like radio music, you know, it wasn't anything crazy, but it was good music, you know, like the lights, the vibe was like clubby vibes, but there was just no alcohol.
What about you though?
What
You having
about?
fun?
Like, where were you?
Like, were you having fun or like?
What do you mean? Where
Were
was
you
I?
on that
Like, were
happy
you
too?
having fun that night?
Yes, dude, and I genuinely ended up having a good fucking time, dude. By the end of the night, everybody was like mosh pitting, singing, jumping up and down. Yes, like a fucking, literally, like a fucking rave, bro. Like, I swear to God, I really like, I can really like, the way he said, like, you know, really believe it and like really like wholeheartedly like believe the experience is gonna be good. You know, I can do that. I can put my feelings aside of like, this is corny, bro. Like, this is whack. Like,
Yeah.
I could have. I had two
Put your pride
choices.
aside.
Yeah, I had two choices. I could have either thought this was fucking gay and corny, or I could have really taken it serious. And I said, bitch, I'm gonna take it serious. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like, and
That's
I did.
Open heart.
Yeah, for sure. And I
heart,
took
man.
it serious.
heart,
And
man.
dude, it was honestly like one of the funnest.
And
nights
it's
I had
crazy
at the
too,
time.
because like when you like the least people you expected, you know, to be fun are really fun.
Yeah, yeah.
That happened to me a lot in high school. Like I used to hang out with like the football team, the soccer teams. They're always fun and all
Yeah.
that. But when I went to like theater, I hang out with the theater kids or
Yeah.
like the band kids.
Yeah.
They were so
Yeah.
funny and fun to hang out with, dude.
Dude,
I would be like, you
yeah.
guys are so cool. It's
I've
so
heard that a
cool.
lot, actually.
Literally, bro.
Like literally, I did every fucking, what's that called, elective. I did band, I did choir. Man, choir was like a cult.
I've heard.
Choir's like a cult.
I've heard.
Literally everybody's there.
Band, I love the kids, but I just didn't like the teacher. The teacher was weird, but the
Sorry.
people, they're-
No, you're good. You're good.
And,
I'm sitting
I
on
did
this
theater.
pillow.
Oh man, that's my second family right there. They're
Damn.
cool. They're,
Yeah.
So
they're,
you were like, you would act in the school plays and stuff?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
What's cool is like they're like, how do you say this? Theater, they're very open hearted. Like, they're very loving. Like the other people, like I couldn't get along with them, but for theater, I got along with them like fast because they're like they treated me like
They
a
helped you,
family.
no?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they helped me.
Even the
Yeah.
teacher,
Cool.
even our teacher was like very like helping.
That's
Shout out
nice.
Reza.
Yeah.
He was our teacher.
Yeah, he was our
Love that for
teacher.
you guys.
Yeah,
What about
he-
you guys? Did you guys do any activities?
I did choir.
Sing a little something.
No.
Come on, man. Let's hear
Why
something.
you trying to give me a perform?
Perform something, man. Come on, but
It's for the
entertain us.
views.
No, and I have a
Sing.
cough, so definitely
That's
no.
true.
She'd be like,
Yeah, no, that's gonna be
voice-
embarrassing.
the voice
But
crack.
I did choir, but our choir sucked because we were super good. But since our choir was filled with all the theater kids, our school theater program was very, very good. So they were like, they didn't really care about choir because they were so focused on theater. So they didn't really take the class seriously.
That's the opposite for me. It was choir always was on top in theater.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like our theater was A1. They were legit. They're good, like cool people.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they were cool. It was just more of like they didn't respect nobody respected the teacher, and we were like always fucking around. So he would just lecture us the whole time, and then when we would actually sing, everyone would be like, "Damn, we're low-key fucking good, guys! Like let's
It
try."
does come
Yeah, and then
The
next.
college is like, oh, let's go.
Literally, and then the next day, everyone just stopped giving a fuck again, and it was like a never-ending cycle.
Did you guys do? Did you two do anything?
Yeah, I did improv. I was in
Improv?
theater too. I was in.
Oh my God,
I
you
did
guys are
improv.
so cool.
I
Me and
did.
Steph kept saying we want to do improv.
Yeah,
we
we wanna do
keep
improv.
lagging
Oh,
on
bro, I
it.
had an idea like that for our show. It's because we did improv and I was like, we got a lot of games for improv.
Yeah.
Like invite people. And like
Dude,
a little-
Oh my God, we'd be
please!
so
I would
down.
fucking love
Literally,
that. I would
studio
love that.
Or like a theater and we just like, okay, this is you gotta act this out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dude, I would eat
I'm
that
doing
shit
my
up.
English accent.
Yeah, because
at
for us,
improv.
they'll be like, all right, you're in space and you're blind, go. And you're just like, all right, like, you just got to go on the spot.
That's so
you know?
cool.
So,
That's
You
yeah.
think you'll be able to do that?
Yeah, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Hell yeah.
I like
That's
this
it.
one. It's called the party. It's like the party improv. So you're a party like you're setting up a party,
Uh-huh.
and then you hear a knock on your door, and the guy comes in and he's somebody that you don't know, and he starts acting out like, oh, like this and that. Like for me, I was Snoop Dogg, so my theater was my theater teacher. He was the guy, you know, like, setting up the thing, and they told me like they whispered in my ear, oh, be Snoop Dogg. So I knock, pretend to knock. I'm like, I walk in, I'm like, oh, you know,
With the
what's
weed
happening, cuz, you know, I start acting up, like, you know, acting dumb, and he was like, oh. Do you like any? He starts asking me questions. He's like, "Oh, do you want a Corona?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I like Corona." He's like, "I seen you in a commercial with Bad Bunny and stuff like that." He always gets me.
Yeah.
That's how it is. It's like a guessing game.
It's
Dude.
fun. Yeah.
Oh,
I love
And it was-
that.
Yeah.
fun.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to do, especially because like in high school, I wanted to do theater. I wanted to do like all the clubs, but I was super like shy.
Yeah.
I didn't want like any attention on me. I was super like scared of judgment. Like,
Bro, we
like,
literally
super scared of
tell
judgment.
everybody, like, when you're in high school,
Yeah.
do everything, like,
Yeah.
everything. Because I did improv, I did sports,
Yeah.
I was in the Christian club, I did badminton. That was fun.
Yeah.
It was cool.
I know. I regret not
wish.
doing. I wish I would have done more. I wish I would have gone to school too.
Bro, what?
She was like,
No, not like high school. Like I wish I would have continued going to school.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I wish I would have taken my grades a little
Like,
bit more seriously.
College and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I regret not like getting that college
Yeah.
experience.
And then, like, what else did we do? We did,
'Cause me and Angel were in the news.
I did.
yeah, we did we were on the school news
for
Oh my
what?
God.
for our school. So we'll
But
be
were
like,
those clubs or they were classes? Because
They
in
were
my
classes.
school, yeah, like those they were classes, so I wasn't like able to do shit.
we did ceramics
See,
too. It
my
was
school
so
never had
fun.
nothing like
You
that.
did ASB, no?
I did ASB yearbook.
Mm-hmm.
I
Stuff
got
like
kicked
that.
out of yearbook. Well, I left yearbook.
Bro, I got kicked out of a club.
Why?
Because there were little bitches in yearbook. Fuck them.
How?
No, hold on.
First
What's
of all,
going
there was
on?
this girl in that class and she hated me because she like, at the time I thought she wanted to fuck my boyfriend, but apparently she was fucking my boyfriend.
Already?
I wanted to, but she got.
But anyways,
Lord have
so
mercy.
she would always talk shit on my pages and I would get pissed and I'd be like, oh my God, this class sucks. Like, everyone's
She
just
was
a
in
little
there?
bitch in there, yeah.
That's fucked up.
So
That's
I
crazy.
left that shit.
That's
I
crazy.
don't remember what class I got. Man, I hated high school.
They said, man, I hate it. She's like, I'm off this topic.
No, but I do wish I tried more stuff. Like, but my school was new, so it always felt like I wasn't really getting the like real high school experience
Oh,
because
okay.
it was brand new. Like, I was the first 4-year graduating class.
Oh, okay.
I know, and now it's surrounded by warehouses, so that sucks.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know. Rest in peace, everybody else.
Do you guys think, like, since you guys, like, how long has it been since you guys graduated?
Oh my God.
How long?
Like
Disrespectful.
4
That's
years.
disrespectful. Why would you ask
Like,
that
just
on
like-
live TV?
It's gonna be 9 years.
Damn.
Relax.
That's crazy.
Dude, that is crazy.
But back to my.
We're
Damn.
both 25.
Damn. All right, back to my question.
No, baby girl. What year did you graduate?
15.
I graduated
Damn.
14.
You graduated 14?
Damn.
See, like for me, that's 4 years away from.
Damn, that's crazy. But anyways, back to my question.
Oh yeah.
Since
Yeah.
it's
What?
been a while.
I graduated last year.
You didn't think, but did you think that was how long ago we went to high school? Or did you think, Did you think it was like 4 years?
But stuttering.
Or did you think it was like 4 years ago that we
Stuttering
stopped going?
Stanley.
So what?
Oh yeah. How long
How long ago did you
it-
think we went to high school?
Yeah.
15.
You guys were a little older, so I thought maybe like around my brother's age.
How old's your brother?
25.
25, 26.
25.
Mother effer. So then why are you saying damn? Like
That guy's old. That man's old. That man is
Like,
old.
you know, the crazy
Shout
thing is,
out.
like, I understand because when I was 19, I used to look at 25-year-olds and think, yeah, y'all are old as fuck. But I promise, just wait till you're 25. You're going to be like, no, I'm still a kid. Like, I'm not old. And you're gonna apologize to every 25-year-old you called old. I promise
Yeah.
you. You're going to be
Wait,
like,
how
bro,
old
what
are
the
you
fuck?
guys?
I'm 21.
what the fuck?
What?
Bro,
Are you-
act like he's far, huh? I'm
Are
21
you
too.
lying?
I'm 21.
How old
How
are
do you
you?
think I am?
I don't know, 24,
I'm
23.
23.
You're not 23. I
I'm
know you're
23.
the youngest.
He's 21, too.
You're 21 too? No way.
Mhm.
So I thought it was 2014.
Damn.
Why is that? Like, why do
We
you
got
guys-
success in our blood.
I personally feel younger than I am.
It's,
Like,
I
truly
think
and
everyone does.
100% in my soul, I really don't feel like a 26-year-old.
I literally still
And me,
feel like
I
an
feel like
18-year-old.
I'm way older
Yeah.
than 21.
And I feel like everyone I hang out, or maybe I just hang out with young people. Lately, I've just been surrounded by young people. I'm trying to stay alive.
She was-
I don't want to say anything bad, but like
I kill
really sad.
youngsters and drink their.
She was literally hanging out with
blood.
like her niece today. She's like 4 years old.
I refuse to get old.
No, but I do have a lot of older. Well, I don't really have a lot of older friends. I have a lot of older cousins that I hang out with, like 30-year-olds. But
only
they're
have one.
also not in my brain 30. So to me, everyone's my age. Like whoever I'm around, I just morph them up to my age.
You're 24 today.
Yeah.
I wanna like. It's scary to get older, but I low-key want to get older. I low-key want to see if I'm gonna become a dilf, like a sexy motherfucker. You know,
You know why that is though, right? Because men are allowed to age.
they're allowed to age.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
men get more
It's a
attractive
good thing
because they
for men to
mature.
age.
Yeah, you look better. You look
They
like you
age
have
like
your
wine.
shit together.
Yeah,
And
supposedly
women are going
women-
downhill. So
That's why I want to see myself when I get like maybe like 30. I
Every-
want to see how I look.
Like, imagine me right now when I'm older, though.
Like, am I gonna look back and be like, "Fuck, man"?
I'll be chubby. I'll be like, damn,
You back then, or am I gonna look back and I'll be like, "Damn,
how ugly.
I'm up."
I'm up.
But back to my question, like, do you guys feel like you guys like achieved a lot after high school? Do you guys feel like
no, I've achieved nothing.
no? You guys gonna be like, damn, like I'm in a good place. You know, I feel
I mean,
success.
we achieved
I don't feel
this.
that at all. Yeah, but like this is like barely going on 1 year, baby girl. I'm
Yeah.
26. Like, what have I been doing?
I mean,
Like,
like,
you-
like a lot of people.
yeah.
That
Like, you
Well,
look back.
every-
You
No,
look,
I'm kidding. I
you look
feel
back
like
at
I
your friends.
do.
You're like, oh, I feel like I'm doing good.
I
compared to my
traveled a
friends.
lot, so I'm very proud of that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what I'm always like. I don't care that I didn't do anything because I'm like, whatever. I already went to a bunch of places.
Yeah.
So like, I'm glad you're worth that. Like, you're talking shit about me because
You're like, a lot of people work to do what I already did.
it's just I feel like people
I did that shit while I
make
was
me
young
feel
and not older.
try to make me feel bad because I've been privileged, but I don't feel bad because it's something that like my parents dreamed of giving me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And obviously, like, I'm gonna, like, I have worked. It's just more of, like, when I work, all I think about spending my money on is traveling. So I feel like me having gone to a lot of places is
Experiencing the world.
one of the
It's a good
greatest
thing.
things. Yeah, like,
It's
if
a
I
blessing.
died, I would feel very grateful that I did all that when I was
Yeah,
alive.
it's a blessing. Yeah.
What about you, Vanessa?
Do you feel like you done success after high school?
Not. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't think I don't think I've been like, oh my god, successful, but I feel like I've had a lot of ups and downs from like, damn, what do I want to do with my life? I went to college for 3 years and that didn't work out. Like, I've had so many different jobs and then I landed here on this pod. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like
I feel like I've done a lot of shit.
I've
for
done
sure.
a lot of shit. I've dabbled in different hobbies. Like, I've learned so many things.
I've gone to school for so many
Yeah,
things.
like I feel like, well, obviously everyone defines like success different, you know, but I feel like
there's
as
a lot of older people now, like especially like actors or like singers. Yeah. They
yeah,
haven't like gone through the breakthrough until they're like
40 years. Yeah, honestly, and I just feel like as long as, you know, just keep it pushing, you're already thriving.
Yeah, you don't know, bro. Success comes
Yeah.
when, like whenever.
And honest, I feel like too.
And success doesn't always have to be like about money or like
Yeah,
things like that.
exactly.
Success can be like, oh, I'm happy, you know, I'm
I
in a
feel
good
like I've
place.
enjoyed
I
the
have,
people that I love
yeah,
so
I
much.
have friends. That's success, you know.
Yeah,
Success
for
doesn't always
sure,
have to
for
be
sure.
like, oh, I got a business, I got this. You know, success
Exactly.
could be
Like,
like,
I give you
I'm
props.
living.
I give you mad props, Vanessa. Because having a kid
Why?
and like putting your like life on hold.
I didn't
Yeah.
mention him.
And like
and another thing,
I don't know.
And
What have
another
I done?
I really haven't done
I'm like,
anything.
what have I really can't think of one thing.
another thing, I have mad respect for you is that like you and your like baby daddy, like
Yeah.
they have a good relationship
I
with your
just
son.
Thank you. She was just
That-
telling me
Being
that
able to,
too.
like, balance
Yeah,
that.
to me,
Yeah.
like that's something I admire and respect because
Yeah.
in our generation, that shit does not
It's
exist.
tough.
It's
It's
bad.
tough. No,
Be
definitely.
like, I hate him and all this, and it sucks because the baby grows up with no mom or dad, you know?
Yeah, no, I appreciate you. Thank you for saying that. It means a lot. I love my son so much. And yeah, his dad and I have a really, really, really good relationship. Like,
And that's dope.
we put the baby first. You know, we want his mental, physical, and emotional well-being to be like the priority in
Yeah.
our relationship. So he's
That's cool.
thriving.
Let's clap it up.
Side's thriving. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it.
It's so funny that I always think
She
that's
literally
weird.
was just
like,
telling me that. Like
no, like literally those exact words. I
Exact
just said them
words.
to her like 2 days ago.
2 days ago. Yeah.
What did you tell her?
Crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, how y'all do that?
Right?
I don't think those were exact.
Well, that's what I
think those are
heard.
exact.
So
That's crazy.
How do you guys feel so far? Like the pod.
Well, for me,
on that
I feel
journey?
like for me, for my class of 2020, I feel like I'm one of the few people in our class that's actually doing what he wanted to do. Because,
that's
like,
cool.
for a while, I always wanted to do, like, social media, be an influencer, do videos, and, like, do all that. And, like, now that I'm doing the podcast and all this, I feel like I'm doing what I really want to do. And then I got a job in real estate. We're editing and doing pictures and all that. It's, like, I feel like I'm really blessed, you know,
But
going down a good path.
You are, because not that there's anything wrong with it, because you guys are so young. But like, I feel like even with just people that I've known, they've changed so much, like careers, like relationships, everything. Like you changed so much in your 20s that it's insane.
Yeah.
I think that's what I like about getting older. That now I do look back to when I was 21 and I'm like, one, I don't even know who the fuck that person is. Like I can't imagine being her right now.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
And two, like I feel like every opportunity you get, whatever you learn from it, it's really, really sticks with you in your 20s.
Yeah.
Because I think now, and I'm like, damn, like I wish I could go help her, but
Yeah.
like it's stuff you have to go through.
It's
All the
not
shitty
the
things that
same.
happen
It
is
builds
just
you.
yeah, for sure. And I hate it.
It's
yeah,
cool.
as long as you keep it moving, keep dabbling,
Yeah.
keep experiencing, keep learning,
Yeah.
that's success right there.
Yeah.
Just keep it pushing.
I mean, I don't feel successful. I'm just like, okay. And I feel like, especially because I've been talking to a lot of, like, I've been talking to older people. Like, I noticed that no one, it's so
Really?
easy to judge, like, oh, this person's not doing shit. And they're 21, 20.
Yeah, just still young,
whatever,
you know?
yeah. And you meet people in their 30s and they're like, bro, like, I wasn't doing shit in my 20s. Like, you know, you can be working or not working, but at the end of the day, everyone's going to go at their own pace.
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I feel like it's like how you said, like, oh, I'm the only one in my high school, but I'm like, oh my god, I know, but they're gonna get there.
I
Yeah.
hope so. But
Yeah.
like right now, I mean, I feel like wow, like I'm one of the people that like they said they're gonna do something and they're
Yeah.
actually
Yeah,
doing it.
that's
Because
good.
I have a lot of friends that be like, oh, I want to do this and this, but they're not really putting effort into doing it. You know, they're just kind of just sitting back and just living life and not doing that. You
Yeah.
know, chasing what they really
Yeah.
want.
It's hard. Having
It's
discipline
really
is hard.
Yeah.
Because it comes down to that, like just the discipline for you yourself getting up and going and doing the work. And nobody wants to do that shit.
That's crazy.
And
But
I
we're
just,
trying.
I
Well,
feel like
we're trying.
I feel like a big reason for that, because I feel like I include myself in those people that like it's hard to get projects started. I feel like for me, at least personally, maybe someone listening can relate, is because like we overwhelm ourselves with like what we think we have to do to get it started, like what we have to learn, like what equipment we have to get, or like, you know, how much time we have to spend. And it's like we write out like this list in our heads of like 1,000 things instead of just saying, okay, what's like one small thing that I can do right now that will get me closer, you know, instead of like,
that was our situation for
Yeah.
the studio.
Yeah.
We're literally like, bro, we're like, we gotta get this, we gotta get that, we gotta
Yeah.
get this and that. And then George like told us, like, honestly, we just gotta like focus on the couches first, because we wanted our couches.
yeah, something small.
And like we gotta like first we gotta focus on couches and start building up.
Yeah.
That's always bringing back because like you get like crazy. Like,
And-
oh, we need to buy
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, relax. Let's
Yeah.
like,
'Cause
may really get what we really like.
We were
What
literally
the
like
really
that last
necessary
night.
stuff.
Yeah, we were like, we gotta get new mics, we gotta get the lighting, we gotta
Yeah.
get couches and all this.
Yeah.
And we're like, damn, this is a lot of money we're putting into it.
Yeah.
And then George was like, let's just calm down, let's just
Yeah.
focus on one thing, and
Yeah.
then we'll see what we can do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Even back to back, like we were like, just relax,
Mm-hmm.
focus on this thing. That's how it should be, like honestly.
Yeah, because you overwhelm yourself so much because there's always gonna be something else.
Oh,
There's always gonna be something to fix. There's always something new that you're
something you
gonna want
could
to get.
put better.
Yeah, so you.
There's always room for improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's what it is too. That you know you could be doing more, but it's also kind of sitting back and being like, okay, but this is as much as I want to give this right now.
And appreciate like what you have now, and it's like just have fun doing
That's
that
like the
now.
main thing
like,
you gotta do. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I feel like you always gotta have fun with everything.
'Cause I
Like
love
literally
where I'm at in
everything.
my life right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
That's
don't know.
good.
I think about it. I'm like, I just graduated, and like when I was already in high school, like we were doing the podcast,
Mm-hmm.
people were like already knows who I was.
Dope.
But like out of the high school, I was like, okay, I'm already like somewhere. I'm getting somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and people were acknowledging that I'm going somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for me, like I've always like dreamt of being famous.
Mm.
That's my
Me
like.
too.
Damn.
Like I always wanted to be, you know, a performer. I always wanted to be on stage. And
Yeah.
people clapping my name or chanting my name. That's me. That's all I wanted to
Damn.
be. But
What's your
honestly-
sign?
Huh?
What's your sign?
Scorpio.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
And I always wanted to be like famous. Are you judging me?
you judging me or something?
No, not at all.
He's
No,
up
no,
before,
she's
he's
like,
up before I continue.
I get a lot of hate for being a Scorpio. But anyways, but like, that's my like, that's what I wanted to be. But now that I look at it, and if I'm like, if that doesn't happen, and I'm probably like in my 50s,
Yeah.
but I have a wife that loves me, I have
Right.
kids with me, have a house, that's success.
Honestly, I always think about that movie. What's that? Don't Look Up. Have you guys seen it on Netflix?
Yeah.
How at the end of the movie, sorry if you guys didn't watch it. I'm sorry,
Spoiler.
George. Yeah, I'm gonna spoil it for you. I just feel like I love this part. Like
Alright, hold up.
They,
at the
Yeah,
let me cover my
yeah.
ears real quick. At the end of the movie, you know, when the meteor's about to hit them and destroy the whole planet, you know, at the end, what really mattered is the family being sitting around the table. And when they were recounting like the last like happy memories before they were all about to die, all they were talking about was like, you know, when they found a deer in their backyard, when they made each other laugh, like moments that they cherished as a family together. They weren't talking about, you know, having a job at a magazine or the nice car they had or the social status they had. They weren't talking about any of that. All they were talking about was fun, beautiful memories they had as a family. And I feel like that's something that as a society and like just as humans we need to think about more often. It's like, yo, like, I mean, it's good to work towards something and to want nice things, you know, but don't let that define what success is for you, or don't let that define your life, you know. Like, if you get it, cool, but if you don't, it doesn't make you any less. Like, what matters is your family, the relationships you have, the love you have in your life, the connection.
like I said, for me, success, if I'm like around my 50s,
Yeah.
and that my dream wasn't
Yeah.
happen, or my dream doesn't
Yeah,
happen, a woman that loves me,
yeah,
a nice house, a
Yeah.
good job, and kids.
your kids and you're good.
For me, it's
that's
different.
success.
That's
For me, I love my significant other,
love that.
a relationship with my family.
Love that.
And there's one thing I always do after every phone call. I always say, all right, bye, I love you.
Yeah.
Aw.
He
Because
does.
you never know.
Yeah.
We
I
always
do
say
that a
to
lot.
each other.
Yeah. And then
I
we don't
love
say,
that.
he
I
calls
do that.
back.
I don't do that.
I'll be like, you don't love me for or what?
Yeah.
Our family.
You'd be like, why didn't you say I love
Yeah,
you
he
back?
called me back like, so you don't love me? I'm like, bruh, I love you.
I love
Bye.
you.
We grew up with love. Like
I really
never,
love that.
We never like gone a day without my mom's kiss. Like my mom always kisses us.
I
My
appreciate
dad always
that.
says, "I love you, mijo. I'm proud of you, mijo." My mom always says, "I love you. I'm proud of you." Stuff like that. I mean, we're never gone one day without love.
And I
That's how we grew up.
feel really blessed for my parents too, cause like, you know, I hear a lot of people like, oh, like your kids want to do social media and all that. They're like, don't do that. That's a waste of time and all that. For my parents or our parents, they supported us in that a lot.
Yeah.
Like they would offer us like, yeah, his dad too. They would offer us like, oh, what do you need? Like, do you need a camera? Do you need this? Do you need space? And we're like, yeah, we do. And they'll support us a lot in it, you know. Even when we release our videos, like, look what we did, and they're like, oh, that's so funny. They love it, which is really cool.
Yeah,
You know?
they literally sit like when we have like family gatherings. They sit and watch our videos.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
cute.
and they'll give us ideas like, oh, you should do this at a
I'm
restaurant.
dead.
Or something. Like, hold
I
on.
love
My dad,
Yeah,
he's like
dude.
very in like, he's done commercials, he's done movies, he's done.
Oh shit!
So he gives me like a lot
That's
of
fucking
Acting
sick.
or?
Yeah, he went to college for that. Like, he was literally
like he
a
knows how to
cameraman.
do cameras and all that.
Dude, that's
Oh, that's so
sick.
cool.
Like I look up to my tío. He's really cool.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that.
Do you guys ask him for like a lot of
Advice?
like, or did
Yeah.
he aid
Yeah.
you at all into?
Yeah, he'll
Like,
help
if we
us
need
out.
like any like help like managing anything, he like we would like help him. Like,
Oh,
we'll help
that's
us
so
out.
cool.
That's
Yeah.
dope. I love that for
Like
you
both
guys.
our parents. He'll call
Yeah.
my dad over his dad.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
I
Like,
love
they're
that for
really-
you guys.
That's so cool. Oh, I love loving family.
My dad would be like, "Pues, que te vaya bien, mija."
yeah,
I love my
boy.
dad.
He's like, bye.
Bye. No, but I know my dad will like do anything if I ask him. Like, that was really dope. That
Especially, yeah, especially with
Barely
your
that.
kids, like, and he was very like up and go. I think that's why I knew I had money, but it wasn't like I was like, oh, I'm rich, I can buy whatever I want. Because my dad was
You
always
weren't
like,
spoiled.
yeah, I was spoiled, but not with. I feel like I was just. I
You
don't
were
know,
grateful about
Spoiled
it.
with love.
Yeah, I was spoiled with love, and it was just my parents' way because they didn't grow up, you know, having a lot of stuff. Like they would just give us as much as they
Okay.
could. But at the end of the day, we always preferred like, oh, we're gonna drive to Mexico, and we'd be like, oh shit, that's tight. Like
Yeah.
now we're gonna spend a whole day in the car, and we're gonna go through all these states and
They
whatever.
wanted to give you the life that they did.
Yeah, but I think my dad just found the beauty in travel.
Yeah.
And after that, it was like every year we had to go somewhere. Every year he wanted to take us on an experience, on an adventure. Like it was just something that he really wanted his kids to kind of take. And even like the World Cup, like he only took me to one, but the fact that he wanted us there, you know, he could have gone to get fucked up and
Yeah.
party
By
and whatever,
himself.
but he wanted his family to
main.
go with him. He always took my brother to the World Cup.
Which one did you go to?
I went to one in Brazil.
fuck?
That was the best
Yeah.
one too. That was a good one.
Dang.
I need to get over this motion sickness, bro. I gotta get on these planes.
No, yeah. Honestly,
man.
that's why I asked if you get sick like everywhere, because you can like trains are an insane and beautiful way to travel.
Yeah, man.
We should go on a trip together.
I'm so
Imagine.
down.
We should go to where you're from. I want to meet it. You talk so like it sounds
Miami?
so nice.
It's the best.
Yeah, I
It's
wanna
so
see it.
I wanna go
beautiful.
there. I'm blessed.
It's funny because George told me the other day, he was like, what if we get like, we have to go to an event like in Texas or something. We have to fly out. I was like, you guys wouldn't prefer to drive? They're like, hell no. I was like, damn, we
Dude,
have
you
to
can
take
take
the
like
flight.
pills, no, like to like. For
Those shits
That's what
don't
you
work.
did.
I
They don't
did.
work.
I took
Sleeping
like
pills.
3 pills. None of them
Bro,
worked.
bro didn't sleep all night just for you to sleep on the plane.
Yeah.
Bro, I
Yeah.
felt
It was
And you
bad.
still didn't sleep?
I threw up the whole time in the plane. So I threw up the pills. It was crazy.
Angel was like right next to me, stressing out. I felt like a big brother taking care of this. I was like, oh my god.
Sometimes you need to step up and be the big brother.
Yeah, I do only for like those type, but Angel does step up for me a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
But you don't even have to, honestly, you don't even have to go far. Like, California is so huge and so beautiful. It has
Dude,
so many
I'm
I'm
places.
surprised how like California is everything, bro.
Yeah.
It has everything.
Yeah.
Like it has it has snow, it has deserts, it has all this type. It has oceans.
Yeah.
Like,
Beautiful oceans at
like why do you want
that.
to go out like if it's like everywhere? Well,
Why
I
do you
also want to go out too. Like,
Do you ever
Yeah,
think
yeah,
like you
yeah.
could have been born anywhere and we're fucking kicking it in
California?
Cali?
In the Inland Empire?
Oh, that's crazy.
Live everywhere.
I'm dead. I think I saw a TikTok one time that was like, "Oh, where you from?" And then like California, and then like everybody's like, "Oh wow, how cool!" And then the girl like turns on and she's like, "San Bernardino."
Bro, San
Fucking
Bernardino's
Dino.
crazy, bro. We would see people get kidnapped,
You see
shot,
everything there,
everything.
too.
My
It's
parents used to have
bad.
a restaurant in San Bernardino, actually,
Really?
off Baseline. And
What
then
was
it
it
got
called?
really bad. Las Islas Marias.
Never heard of
Still
it, but
open,
it sounds
y'all.
good.
It's on-
It's still open now?
Well, my aunt has one here in Fontana.
I think we should go to that one. That one
It's
sounds safe.
fire. I'm gonna send it to y'all. Y'all, Islas Marias Fontana. It's on Sierra and Merrill. There's another one on Foothills
What is it like?
Citrus.
Mariscos?
Yeah, it's Mariscos.
Obviously,
Nayarit.
yeah,
Typical
Yeah.
Nayarit.
Yep,
Seafood.
yep.
I love that.
There's also one in Ontario, one in Corona.
I'm dead.
Dropping
promo.
all my
And some in
families.
Oregon.
Oh yeah, there's some. Go to the ones in Oregon, Salem, Oregon. That's the best one, look.
You know, I'm over here like,
Shout out In-N-Out. Sponsor me, please.
Yeah, that's what my parents did. They have restaurants. Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah.
Well, my creative, my productive mind, I'm like, these even recording? Like, I'm just like,
I'm
what if
dead.
this is not recording?
No, it is.
I'm just like, I'm
It
over
is
here like
well.
worried.
That's why I wanted to like. We're like, we love having deep conversations and really like.
I've never cried, by the way, on here. I
Y'all
actually
did
fucking
it.
hate crying. Yeah.
This video go viral.
No, for
They
real.
have
Cried. That's crazy.
I wanted y'all to cry, but I guess.
I almost.
You
No,
jinxed
I
yourself.
got
I
emotional.
know.
I'm
teared up.
super emotional person. Like,
Honestly, I'm surprised
your
it didn't
sign?
lasted that
Huh?
long. Because
What's
you
your
guys were
sign?
talking about your
I'm a
family for a
Pisces.
while.
You're a Pisces?
Why do you always say that?
Because I'm just curious.
Let me find out you're one of those
Yeah,
type
like-
to be like,
oh, they-
No,
I
I'm
wanna
not
get to
that
that.
type. I just love knowing people's signs.
Do you
Yeah.
really believe that like the sciences are actually like?
I don't, not 1,000%, but I do feel like there's a lot of accuracies.
Because
Like-
there was this girl that hated Scorpios, and she met me, and she was like, "You're the only Scorpio I love." And I was like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
I don't
I
know
know
what-
Scorpios
like-
get a lot of hate.
you're like,
for
I'm
being,
a Christian.
A playboy.
what would you say about us? Like,
Oh, I
knowing
don't
our
know that
signs?
much. I just
No?
like knowing.
I don't know what's my sign. I think it's like a turtle or something. I don't know.
Third,
What is it?
Taurus?
Tor- Taurus? Taurus? That's what it is?
Taurus.
Yeah,
You're a
yeah.
Taurus.
Beginning of
yeah.
May?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that bad? Is that sign bad?
It is to
All I
me.
know is
Really? Hold on. What's going on here?
My little sister's a Taurus. I love her.
What's the worst sign? Do you think? If it's Scorpio,
What's
just
the
say
worst
that.
sign that you've ever come across?
A zodiac sign.
If it's Scorpio, just break my feelings now.
I don't know. I feel like the sign that I, at least that I know of, I've come across people that I don't get along with, but I don't know their signs. But for me, I feel like it'd be Virgos.
What
Because
is
they're
that?
they're more on the serious side, more
Well,
like
What month is that?
that's like late
September.
August, early September.
Oh, okay.
And they're just more, at least like just more a little more serious, more like hard to crack, more just kind of like, but it's like kind of like serious, or makes you kind of uncomfortable. Just like,
Yeah.
bro, like,
He's like, bro, just
you
laugh,
hate
bro.
me,
Like,
like
you okay?
I know
well,
Pisces are like very like loving. That's what I am.
Wait, what's
my
Pisces?
baby's dad's a Pisces.
It's
What
a
month is
fish.
that?
That man is
What month is that?
March.
man, it's like, you about to go on a rampage with him.
March and February.
March and February. My dad's a Pisces too.
Wait, so what's
So
beginning of
you're
February?
surrounded by Pisces.
I'm
then.
sorry. My older sister's a
Aquarius.
Pisces.
What about you?
What do you think about him?
What do I, what?
What are you?
I'm a Leo. We're both Leos.
I'm a Leo too.
Oh, really? Same month?
Yeah.
Do Leos get
What
along?
is that?
August.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
The best one.
the best.
Sorry.
What is the personality traits for Leos?
Conceited.
Crazy, obnoxious, self-absorbed,
Self-absorbed.
Yeah.
attention.
Yeah, that's
I
the
can
one.
see that.
Okay. Yeah,
that's-
that's.
They're so Leos.
Super loyal, loving, trustworthy. They will like ride with you till the
Ride or
very
dies,
end.
yeah.
They
You
will like if you kill someone, they'll cover it up. Like they won't speak, they won't say a
What
word.
about?
And it's like
Like if you
Pisces,
call
man,
them and you need them,
what?
they're right there.
So they're down for
They're
anything.
down for you.
You
If
guys
they
want to
love
go do
you,
a scary shit?
if they love you,
I'm not down for that.
I'm not down for that.
I don't believe like.
Especially after you
Super
said
but
your
I
mom
don't.
was like possessed, bro. That just made me realize I could get possessed too. Fuck that, bro.
Oh, we pray every time we go out there.
Hell no.
But
What about Scorpio? You guys know the personality traits?
I
No.
actually never.
I don't know shit about
I don't
any of
have
them
any
except
Scorpio
mine.
friends. I'm sorry.
Shit. I know I get a bad rep for being Scorpio.
What
I
about
do hear
us?
that.
I get a lot
Me.
of bad rep.
Pisces.
What?
She said she's surrounded by.
I'm surrounded by a lot of Pisces, like a lot.
She said her baby daddy, her
my
dad,
my
her
older
sister.
sister.
You're
they're all
Pisces?
Pisces.
Yeah.
oh, what do you know? That's crazy.
You get along with them?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I have so many. I love my dad. I love my older
Obviously,
sister.
she gets along with them.
Um,
She grew up with them.
Yeah, I did. Well, Hugo and I were together for 6 years. I think they're very loving. They're there for you. I'm trying not to.
She about to cry.
But
Please.
like, please, your
And the
turn.
segunda.
No, yeah, I love Pisces. They're just a little.
Say it.
How do I say it?
Oh, she's
Like, they're
stuttering.
just-
She's getting nervous.
I
Red
don't
flags?
say it.
Toxic?
No, well,
Assholes.
yes, a little bit of
Yes.
assholes. Yeah, they're
Yes.
assholes,
Alright.
especially when they're mad or like upset, like not good at communicating that well.
That's what I am.
It says right here, Scorpios are known for being tough-minded and biting, but they also have lots of positive qualities that make them great friends and successful people overall. I love y'all.
No, yeah.
I feel like I connect. Like I could read a Scorpio horoscope and I'm like, damn, Loki, that sounds like me. Like I feel like I could connect to all of them. That's why sometimes I believe in it and sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
Shout out my
Same.
Scorpios. We demons.
Oh hell no!
Okay.
The Lord's listening.
Oh,
Don't say that shit.
Oh,
Lord, please forgive me.
What's the next topic on the board? What is it?
Honestly, I
feel
think
like
that
that
wraps.
I know,
I
Mom.
think-
Can we
Can
go?
we like
'Cause
wrap
I
it
feel
up?
like I
It's
need
like
to take a breath.
3 hours later.
I
No,
gotta-
just
This
like,
was like a
I
very
gotta,
like
like-
loving episode.
I gotta cry.
Yeah. Thank
I
you
gotta go to another room
guys.
and cry.
Oh wait, but you gotta do the British accent before we head
not
out.
doing the British
Bro, what you doing?
Y'all made me
bro?
cry. Y'all want me to?
Yeah,
Come on, bro. You gotta end on a positive note. Do it for your
honestly
fans.
thought I was gonna
I
cry
do
in
want
this
to end up
episode.
positive note. I want to thank you guys for all the beautiful stories you guys shared. That was really.
Do it in a
nice.
British accent though.
And especially from like
I want to thank y'all.
Boys,
Nah,
men.
thank you.
Yeah, for men. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
I wanna acknowledge that you guys seem super like close knit and open and vulnerable and very supportive in a loving way that I don't see men these days really be of, like in men friends groups,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
We're a very happy family.
Yeah, and I don't
Bring it
think
in,
Love
brothers.
that.
yeah, I don't think it has to do with the fact that you guys are related. I think like genuinely it seems like you guys are like this with any men in your life, and I think it's such a breath of fresh air to see that, you know, men are being vulnerable and open and don't frown upon it. I guess you guys are
Yeah.
willing to show your emotions and share love and be uplifting and loving towards each other. I
Yeah.
really like love that about you guys.
Yeah, it's a
so.
blessing, man. It's a blessing.
Thank you guys
And
for having
from
us.
us,
Yeah.
if you guys ever need anything,
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, if you guys
Yeah.
need anything, we
Thank
got
you
you.
guys.
Yeah.
You know, I genuinely feel that. Like, I feel like, you know, when people say that, it's like, oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you guys just in general, even before, you know, we had this conversation, I feel like I always got that vibe from you guys, that you guys are very, like, open to helping,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time we have like a guest over, we always take them out to eat.
Yeah.
That's fucked
You guys
up.
wanna
You
go
didn't
out to
take
eat?
us out to eat.
I'm
You guys,
down.
she went to where'd you
Six
go?
Flags.
You went to Six Flags and you were
Nods.
busy, or Nods when we had the podcast, and when you guys came on.
She's like, no, we fucking
What?
wrong.
Oh, to horror night.
Yeah,
I
that's
was like,
what
when
it
the fuck
was.
did I go to
Oh,
Knott's?
she
I was like,
You
when you
were
were
so
nuts with
good.
them,
Studio.
bitch? I was like, you didn't fucking invite
I didn't
me.
even end up going that night.
Brett, we
I
could have gone out
know,
with
dude.
us. Even with Sal, we
My
took Sal out
brother,
to
my
eat.
brother didn't fucking buy the ticket.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
You were like, I thought you guys about to be like, wrong bitch.
I'm
No,
dead.
I literally was like, when did I,
I was
go
like,
to
when did you
Knott's?
go to
I was
Knott's
racking
with
my
them?
brain.
I was like, was it Nods? I was
It
looking
sounded like you
feeling
said that
stupid.
you guys all went to Knott's together.
No, I knew what he
I
was
was
saying.
like,
I
what?
just couldn't remember like what the hell, like what day.
Yeah.
Now you know why, because you didn't go.
Well, thank you guys for having us. Honestly.
Yeah, we
No,
appreciate
thank you
it,
guys
man.
for coming
It feels so
on.
cool to be here, bro. Like, it's awesome. Look at the studio. It's nice.
Thanks,
It's
thanks.
clean.
We're gonna hopefully remodel it soon.
I hope we get
Hopefully,
super
hopefully.
much
Every
love from the
model.
besties.
I know. Girls, follow us, bro. We make good content
Yes,
too.
Go
follow
ahead,
the Kickback
plug-
Crew. Go
We
ahead and
always
drop
ask the
your-
guests plug everything.
Yeah, plug your
everything
shit.
you
We need to
want.
have like a deep conversation.
On
In
ours?
our podcast.
Yeah. Let's see how it goes.
Girls in our podcast because it's like
It was different.
It's
It's
different.
a
Yeah.
side that we don't show.
Yeah.
No, makes sense.
But-
Drop your ads. Drop your
But
ads.
ladies and gentlemen, we are the Kickback Crew. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and listen to us on Spotify. And of course, watch us on YouTube. We drop a bunch of episodes, podcast episodes, vlogs, and scary shit if you guys are into that. My name is Angel. You can follow me on Instagram at Angel Greaser.
At f.r3n.
At Georgie.Garcia_7.
Damn, that's a long username right there.
Yes.
Nah,
But-
that's dope.
And
God
you
bless
can find
y'all.
us at I Am Besties, obviously, or you wouldn't be here.
Duh.
But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm gonna go have a little baby cry again because that was embarrassing.
No.
But I love
That
you
was
guys.
beautiful. And
Yes.
thank you guys.
Hey, Sal, come here real quick, bro. Come sit next to us, bro.
Before we leave,
make a cameo
again,
with us.
Come here, Sal.
Yeah.
have my hair done.
Oh my god!
It's like, never mind.
like this.
Oh
Hey,
my
give him your
God.
hat. Give him your hat.
Before we leave, besties, don't forget to cop your merch. These we want to see you guys wearing them with us.
Send us pictures, tag us.
Yes, and
Go ahead and get them before they sell out.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Yes. Bye. Have a beautiful rest of your week. Mwah.